Hey.
It's John on hold, Terry.
What?
Anybody home?
From just a few minutes ago, yes.
Answer the phone. I pick up the phone. I do call.
Oh, jeez.
I call it. The number. Yeah, the hotline. Yeah. Anybody do it for me? I hate everybody.
Oh,
Would you wake up?
Wow. Terry's having a moment.
You
He's having a moment on hold right now.
Wow.
I don't know if he's ready to go on the air yet.
I think he's now my favorite dysfunctional family.
Is that right?
Yes.
Really?
No question
that
about
put him over the top? Is this what vaulted him right here?
I hate everybody.
Oh, geez.
Would you wake up?
It's tough to do better than that.
Oh, boy.
I see.
I love people that are wacko. I just love it. Wow. He's perfect.
Speaking of just that kind of person, he finally got his package from his Greek mogul.
Wow.
His Greek tycoon came through like he said he would, and a whole shipment of oversized clothes came in the mail.
Yeehaw.
He's styling, I'm sure, in Greek's latest fashions.
I'm sure.
Say goodbye to the sweater vest.
He's a trendsetter now.
Yes, is that who you are?
Yeah, none of them fit.
He didn't even know your size?
I told him my size, but I don't think he understands the difference.
Wow. All right, now, that wasn't the real big, well, the most important thing you were looking forward to in that shipment from the Greek tycoon. The clothes was going to be nice, but the check that he promised would be inside one of the pockets was what you were really looking forward to. That's what you needed. That's what you desired. What happened with that?
Well, he told me eventually that it was cash that he put in.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Wait to hear this.
No cash?
Yes, this was Gay's reaction when he looked through the clothes.
You bitch! You pretty much.
All right, why don't you tell us what happened? Go ahead. I think this was predicted by Stephen R. Kilbreath. He said the package wouldn't show up at all, but I guess this is almost as close as that. This is almost as right on as that prediction. What happened? There was no money.
There was a note in the package, but there was no money. And I can't read the note because it's in Greek.
God, this
You had a translator.
Well, no, online I can copy and paste it into the translator. I don't have the Greek keyboard to type out these characters. I don't know what the hell it
So you're
says.
not able to read the letter, and you would need someone who speaks Greek to interpret that letter for you.
Yeah, so I'll probably take it over to my phone.
How many people do you really need that speak Greek to be able to translate sucker?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's someone in the listening audience who could read Greek, Terry. That'll go over to
Sure.
Gay's place and
No, it's
walk
okay.
through the stench of cheese and
That's okay. No.
smell and translate what that letter exactly says. But there was,
Sure.
I want you to understand that there was no money included.
There was no money included.
None at all?
None.
None. And
Wow.
that
Here's
surprised me, and I
a
was-
man who sent him $6,000 up till now.
Yes.
Who promised him clothes and a big allotment of cash.
Right. Clothes didn't fit.
And now all of a sudden, the thought of this guy being a fraud, or at least a fraud from the standpoint that he's got this disposable amount of cash that he can just fly at Gay's face whenever he wants, is now becoming more and more like the reality.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless
no, I was mad, and I went online and talked to him, and
you yelled at him,
I
yes.
did.
As only he could.
and he said,
I hate everybody.
so what was his explanation? Or are you not able to reach him?
No, I talked to him yesterday, and he told me, he made me put the package in front of the webcam so he
geez.
could see how it was wrapped. And
He told you in Greek, which was translated through some very fine software, to put the package up to the webcam so he could see exactly how it arrived and in
Yeah.
what condition.
yeah, so I put the box in front of the cam,
So
and
there's
I took out all the
There's
clothes.
Gay going through the motions of this guy's big fraudulent
Cracking up.
plot. and he's
fraudulent plot.
And he's putting the package in front of the webcam like an idiot. And the guy's like, oh, that's not the way it was?
No, and he said, where's the blue file? And I said, what blue file?
Oh, it's always a blue file. It's not a pink file, Gay.
So is this guy going to claim that somehow during the shipment somebody got into the package and stole the money?
Right on, Terry. You
on.
predict. Yes. Is
Well,
that...
because he gave me every denomination that he sent. He said he sent 8 500-euro notes, 2 100-euro notes, and
Well,
one
that
50.
convinces me.
Well,
So he has you believing that money was taken out of the package during the process of shipping it to you.
Yes.
However, on the package, was there any type of notice that, this package had been ruffled through or damaged during shipment?
They usually do that after they steal your money, Terry.
Well, I mean, if it had been open, they actually
There was different wrapping paper on it. There was different tape.
There was different wrapping paper that he remembers wrapping it with, because he wraps it.
Well, not necessarily the paper, but parts of it were covered with different colored paper than the other, and there was different colored tape.
Wrapping paper?
Gay wants
Not
to lose.
wrapping paper. Shut up, Steven.
That's what you're saying.
There was different paper that the box was wrapped in. Would you wake up?
That fits so perfectly.
So it's like, it's a boy, wrapping paper.
It wasn't birthday or Christmas wrapping paper. It was like...
Well, I already have multiple volunteers that can read Greek gay. So if you want that note translated, that'll be fine. But what was happening after you guys went over the discovery and research aspects of your day and determined that there was new wrapping paper?
Well, I was mad, and I told him, I said, I said, are you punishing me because I sent you home?
Oh, jeez.
Punishing him.
And he said, no. So he said he's going to go to the bank today,
Gay words like
make
that.
a deposit in my account, and then he said he's coming back to Seattle.
So he's going to make good on all this?
Yeah,
And he's going to come back to Seattle when?
the 8th, 9th, or 10th of this month.
And
That's like less than a week away.
Yeah.
Would you wake up?
He's going to play sex over glass with the Weeman.
And you bought it again.
I said, okay, what am I supposed to say?
So, Steven, are you insinuating that this guy will be a no-show at the end of this week?
It's possible.
And the belief is that when he arrives in Seattle to see his big red gay lover,
Big red gay lover.
that he's going to give you all the money he promised you and then some. Is that what you are believing or what?
He told me he was sorry that it happened, and that when he came to Seattle, everything he told me before would be true again.
Well, what was all the things he
Again.
What was all the things he told you? To go over the list of things that has been promised to you that you believe is going to happen when he arrives in Seattle.
He's supposed to allow me to move to a new apartment.
Allow him
All right, so that's the first thing. He's going to move you into a new apartment.
Moving on up.
Wants to buy me a car.
So first thing, let's see if we got this all pictured. He's going to arrive in about 4 or 5 days. He's
Right.
going to give a warm embrace to his big red gay lover.
Big red gay lover.
Then he's going to put you into a brand new shiny apartment that's a lot bigger and more luxurious to accommodate your oversized body.
Yeah,
and
that's
then what happens?
He said something about a car.
He's going to buy you a car?
A brand new car?
What kind of car?
A Mercedes SLK 320.
That's a small car, gay.
Yeah.
I sat in it. I went to the dealer and I sat in it. I fit.
Test drove one.
You fit in the SLK?
Yeah.
They let you test drive one?
No, I didn't test drive it. I just sat in it.
Okay, so we got a brand new shiny apartment. We have a brand new SLK Mercedes. Is that where it ends, or is there more?
There's money.
How much money have you guys agreed on is going to be handed from him to you, the big Greek tycoon, to the big red gay lover,
Big red gay lover.
Well, in order to
in
do
just
the
a matter of a few days?
in order to do the apartment, I need $40,000 in my account.
You told him that.
Yeah.
So a minimum of $40,000 is going to be transferred from his account to your account when he arrives in town, gives the warm embrace to his big red gay lover, puts you in a shiny new apartment, and buys you an SLK.
Yes.
Now, is he going to pay your rent for the next year? So
Well,
that
that's
you
what
don't
the
have to worry
$40,000
about
is
it? Oh,
for.
okay. All
That's
right.
what the $40,000 is for.
I feel sorry for the guy that has to buy the SLK that Gay sat in. I really feel sorry for him.
That's when it gets repoed?
Wow. You actually test drove around town a Mercedes SLK.
I did not test drive it. I just went and
Sat.
sat in it to make sure that I
Sat in it.
fit.
The fact that they let
I'm
you
sure
do
they
that.
thoroughly Febrezed the front
Oh,
seat.
whatever.
They see you walking up in your shorts and tank top up the street to the dealership.
So, where would you say you work, mister?
You don't when you pay cash.
How do you plan to make these payments? Oh, big red gay lover.
Big red gay lover.
What the license plate says, too, by the way.
Yeah, it's amazing how it all fits in code. So, Gay, you hear a lot of people laughing here in the studio. I think some of the people who are sitting to my right and left are a little bit with their misgivings about this guy actually showing up and making it all happen. What do you think the odds are? What percentage chance do you think there is?
I don't know.
Can we meet him?
No.
I know you.
Why do you want to meet this?
Just because
No.
I'm curious.
He's not meeting anybody from the show.
Oh.
No.
All right.
He's not meeting my
1-866.
family.
663. You haven't met your family.
Yeah, okay.
He-Man is the number to call. Let me talk to the first couple of people that said they can read Greek. Maybe we want to have that letter read by
I would like to.
later this morning. You're on the air. Are you there?
I'm here.
And you say you can read Greek?
Yes, I can.
All right, speak some Greek to us so we can start believing you.
Okay.
Do we
well,
even
I don't
know?
What do you want me to say?
Talk to Gay in Greek. That turns him on.
Big red gay lover.
Big red gay lover.
Yeah, say...
Είσαι πολύ ωραίο άνθρωπος και θέλω να σε γαμίσω.
Sounds like Spanish.
Okay, now if gay was straight, that would probably work. But,
Oh, it is.
That's it, yeah.
So you know a few dirty words. You don't really know how to speak Greek.
Are you able to go over to Gay's apartment and translate this letter or not?
Well, this is the thing. I'm on my way to work, and I'm willing to read the letter. I'm willing to read over it for him. I just can't get out of work.
Where do you work?
Oh, God. I work for Seattle Federal Mortgage.
All right, well, we could have the letter picked up and brought to your office, so maybe you can get a 5-minute
courier.
timeout at work, and you can read the letter to us over the phone. Would that be possible?
Yeah, I can try
Okay.
to do that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You still have the letter, right, Gay?
Yeah.
No, he, oops, threw it away.
Oh, it got destroyed. Sorry.
All right, we'll take your information, and maybe we'll see you in a little bit, all right?
Okay, that works.
Okay, very good. So let's see where we stand now. The guy did not send the money as promised,
No.
or it was stolen.
Well, Gay thinks he did send
No.
it.
Whichever
it was
you
stolen.
believe. Whichever you believe. Now, which are you more likely to believe, Terry Free? You're a pretty open-minded person. This Greek tycoon swears up and down that the money was there. He had Gay show him the box in front of the webcam, and oh, that explains it. Oh, that's not the wrapping paper I used. Those schmucks in the border took all your money. And they're spending euros like they're going out of style.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but I don't believe he sent the money.
Well, this alleged gay rich tycoon,
Oh, geez.
this guy who's so smart and has all these businesses and everything, would probably get it insured, I would think.
Yeah, okay, Star Jones.
And why would he send cash?
Well, thank you.
Alleged.
Why would he send cash, Gay, when he knows if he's a big business tycoon, he probably knows from some of the things that tend to happen from time to time with some crooked security people at borders and stuff like that?
Because I don't know, he acts paranoid sometimes when talking about money figures and stuff online. He doesn't want to talk about it on the phone. He doesn't want to say amounts
Steven's
online.
convinced he does not have it, but he has sent him $6,000 so far.
That's all he had, okay?
Huh?
That was it.
Maybe he doesn't want to talk about it because giving money to a stranger is pretty weird.
But it's not like he's saying he's going to come in a month or two.
No, he's coming in days.
Gay's going to know in a couple of days if this guy's a fraud or not. We're going to have everything we need to know by next week.
Right.
The guy
And he's
doesn't
making
show.
another deposit today.
He's making another deposit today of how much money?
1,500 euro.
Good, we're all in for
So
lunch.
which is what in U.S. dollars?
It's about $1,700.
Is that right?
So the New York, you have the New York bank account now.
No, that is supposed to happen after the 7th. Which is
The funniest thing is that Gay has gotten about $6,000 from this guy. He's gotten clothes from this guy, but the money wasn't there, so Gay yells at him at the top of
I
his
know.
gay
I
lunch.
didn't yell at him.
You said you did.
I wrote in your
I said I was
email.
mad, and I asked him,
You
I asked
wrote
him
in
if he
your-
was punishing me.
in
Why
your-
would he do that? Why
in
would
your-
he make me wait 20 days and tell me that continuously throughout the 20 days that it was coming, that everything would be okay once I got the package?
I wish I
and
had
then
in your
not have
email
the
because
money?
you. I wish I had your email because you wrote that you yelled at him as soon as you got the package. Did you yell or not?
The businessman that
It was
doesn't
all,
believe in
I guess I
FedEx.
did because it was all in caps, but still.
You should yell at him for the return address being Topeka, Kansas, by the way.
You're on the air. Hello? Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
Hey, man, I don't think he's getting his money.
Huh?
Real deal.
People are not believing in this Greek tycoon now, Gay. You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, I can't believe Gay. I mean, first of all, I never really was a big fan of him because he's lazy and dirty and fat.
All good reasons.
That just about covers it, yes.
Okay.
But now he's like, he really takes the cake. I mean, how can this guy bitch about not getting free money from some gay dude he doesn't even know? When he, first of all, how can he be stupid enough to believe he's actually going to get some cash?
Yeah, why do you yell at this guy like you are acting like you have this coming to you, Gay, when this guy's a stranger who just sends you money on a whim?
Because he's promised the whole time.
He's even got a penny. I mean,
Audacity,
the guy doesn't
man.
have a
Yeah.
friggin' job.
He's so out of touch. He's so warped.
You should say to him, well, thanks for trying. Maybe it'll work out next time.
You should say, hey, why don't you put some of this money towards getting me a friggin' job so I'm not such a lazy ass?
This is his job.
And this is your one shot at the brass ring game. When this guy shows up, if he in fact does, over the next few days, you better service this guy like the greatest hooker in the history of the world.
Don't just send him home.
No, I'm not sending him home this time.
Bro!
I'll get through the 4 days.
You're on the air.
Morning, G-Man.
Yes.
Hey, I think the guy's testing gay. I think he wanted to have Gay show him the package so he can test or see what he thought, and then if Gay was going to piss him off, he either wouldn't come up or he'd treat him differently when he did come up here.
But he apparently liked Gay's reaction because he's ready to get on the next Greek airline and head on over.
Ooh, he likes the angry Gay.
Athens Air has now booked his reservation.
That's a good point, though.
So the question is, did Gay open the package before he showed him the package in the webcam?
I did.
You did not?
I did open it before.
And what did he say when you told him that there was nothing in it?
He didn't understand. I showed him everything. I showed him the note. I showed him the clothes. Every piece of clothes. I mean, there's probably 13 pieces of clothes that he sent. And
no, that's one. It just looks big.
That's your pair of boxers.
Yes.
I really have a hard time believing he sent it. Not that he's not going to do it, but if he's so private about his money over the internet and things like that, I would have a hard time thinking he'd send money via mail.
What would you say the retail value of all his clothes are, Gay?
Over $100.
Are they designer? Over $100?
Wow. Didn't you say
he went all out? He must be a tycoon.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know.
Manufacturer?
You know what?
Yeah, he
First
did.
of all, I haven't bought clothes in a long time.
Well, I haven't bought clothes in a while either. After I buy clothes, I bought clothes.
Whatever.
But bought, no. You're on the air. Hello.
Hey, T-Man.
Yes.
How's it going?
It's going.
All right, I just wanted to say, he said that this guy was going to buy him a Mercedes. Well, I work for a car dealership, and if he plans on paying for cash for this, he better come up with a dang good excuse on where he got the cash from.
Not just cash, but euros.
Well, exactly. And anything over $10,000 has to have IRS paperwork filled out.
People go it all the time, just drive out of showrooms throwing euros in their wake.
I just think he needs to get his story straight. What's he going to put as his occupation on the IRS tax
Gay,
form?
I know this is an exciting time for you. I know you want to believe in this guy.
Okay, I'm
but
not
even
stupid. I know about the $10,000 rule. I'm not stupid. He's paying for it.
So is the car going to be in his name?
occupation. Why do these people think that I'm stupid?
Oh, jeez.
Well, gee.
Because you said...
You are stupid. You're pinning your hopes on some guy that you can't even speak the same language or understand anything he says unless it's through a translator will be your knight in shining armor.
Hey.
And you're talking about why do people think you're stupid?
But when
You're
I
a
get the
freaking
car,
idiot.
you'll be
But
saying
money
whatever.
is the universal language. When he's driving a Mercedes and you're sitting there driving around the Ultima, you're going to feel like the idiot.
But now is this guy going to put...
but we're still waiting for the car.
Surprised that you don't already.
Is he going to put
I'm not
the
going
car
to feel
in
like the
his
idiot.
name?
I can actually shower and still not smell afterwards.
Oh, yes! Now, Gay, he brings up an interesting point.
Yeah, I can shower and I'll still have hair in my head when I'm done, too.
Wow.
Now, when this guy comes to town, you may want to double up on the showers.
Double up.
All right?
Once a week? Okay.
Because there is a belief lately that you've let your hygiene go a little bit.
I don't smell.
Okay. Well, that's denial, Gay, because everyone...
That is not denial. That's the truth.
Can't
That's
smell
what Weeman
yourself.
said about giving you a ride home.
Porta potty, Jay, good morning. Porta potty? Thought it was raring to go.
Hey, Weeman said something about giving me a ride home the other day.
Yes, he
The
said
day after I had a bath in my living room?
he said
was
that he
a
had to
thorough
fumigate,
bath, by
even
the
though
way.
you had a bath in your living room that day, he had to fumigate his car.
Oh, my
his Ultima.
Fumigate.
That's so nice.
You're on the air,
Call
hello.
the roach specialist.
Yes, go ahead, sir. Spokane, good morning, yes.
Gay,
What?
you are fat and you stink. That Greek guy's gonna come over here, have wild sex with you, that gay sick thing you guys do, and then leave.
Oh, jeez.
You're not gonna get any money.
You're an idiot.
Shut up.
Go back to your little homophobic town, okay?
Oh, jeez. Well, Guy may make an interesting point. You may want to make sure that you got the SLK sitting next to the fistering machine in your private parking space at your lavish apartment building that you could pay for with no money. And make sure that that's secured before you start doing some really whatever things you decide to do with this guy.
And don't ruin that poor car with GPO stickers.
Because he seems to have you kind of on a string right now, if you will.
Fine.
Don't get that defeated sound in you. Sounds like this could turn out to be...
No, that's my defeated, smelly sound.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It's all combined.
We're just suggesting that you may want to double up on the showers to make sure that there is not any chance that you turn...
There isn't any.
Well, the guy may like it, though.
There's a thought.
Huh?
Yeah, I smell like Greek feta cheese now. Thank you.
Porta potty.
Yeah, T-Man.
Yes, porta potty, Jeff.
All right, now this is getting out of control.
You think, porta potty?
Where has America gone to? How can somebody... $6,000. You know what? You know what I could have done with $6,000?
Yeah, fed your kids for a change.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe I could have fed my kids with this. There's something wrong with that, Gay?
No, I've been feeding my fat ass all along.
This is why nobody should be giving you anything. I don't understand why you deserve this. I've been on my own since I'm 15 years old, pal. Okay?
Where?
I've been through it all, man. I had some hard times. I worked. I sweated.
Wait, let's do an after-school special for you. Come on.
Why does Porta Potty Jay just remind me that The Sopranos are starting this weekend, Terry?
Okay.
Yes.
This is out of control, T-Man.
Yes, and it's bothering you? Porta Potty dropped off. What's wrong with Porta Potty's phone? The phone company?
Yeah, cut him off.
Yeah.
He gets 30-second increments.
Yes. Keeps putting dimes. Gay.
What?
This is rubbing some people the wrong way.
Too bad. I don't care. Been working for me.
Yes, broke Paula.
If Gay was a real woman, he'd know the game that was being played, and he wouldn't be playing it because the cost is too high in the long run.
So any woman who's been played by some slick guy would know that Gay phone operator is not going to get anything like he's describing.
No, and he's going to be really unhappy in the long run, and I wouldn't want to see that.
Does that even... Sure, you would.
Just because no one's ever played you because you're so broke.
No, honey, they have played me, and I've turned them down.
Does anyone...
I've had big-time offers, and I've turned them down.
So what? You had nothing to offer then?
I have my integrity intact.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. Take another Prozac.
Does anyone feel, from what you're hearing Gay say, that he will be in that SOK by this time next week, that he will be getting that $40,000, and he will be in a even more deluxe apartment in the sky? No one believes that that's possible?
I believe it's possible, but what price is he going to pay?
Yeah.
I mean, his soul?
Pretty
Please,
much.
I don't have one. I'm already going to hell, Paula.
Oh, I don't believe that. I think that the cost is going to really hurt you, Christopher. It's going to break you.
Well, when I get the apartment, I'll have a party and I'll invite you.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
But that's the thing.
I'll bring my integrity with me.
Oh, good. Leave it at the goddamn door.
The T-Man Powers.
Anybody home in this house?
Do you want me to play John John's breakdown on hold, Terry? Or have you had enough?
Oh, no.
I can play it in its entirety.
I'd love to hear it, actually.
Well, I don't know, Terry. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of scary.
Kind of like John John?
I don't know if it serves any purpose. I don't know really what it does.
Okay.
It may be a bit of human interest. I don't know. But if you'd like me to move on to something else, I can.
Well, unless you want to hear a bunch of stories that I have for you.
Okay, I'll play John John's breakdown. This was on hold. Apparently, it was getting a little tired of waiting around, and this audio was taped of John, a new dysfunctional family member who's become, as far as Hotshot's concerned, his favorite dysfunctional family member.
Yes.
And this is part of the reason why, which tells you a lot about Hotshot.
Anybody home in this house?
I honestly think that John, when he gets into this stupor, when he gets into this state, Terry, thinks that we're in his house doing the show. I think he thinks the show and all of us are in his home.
Wow.
I think that's what he means by is anyone home. He's wondering when he's going to be put on the air, and he considers that home. Like when we talk to him on the air, that we're right with him.
Anybody home? Anybody home in this house? Hey. Anybody home? Answer the phone. I pick up the phone. I do it. Hey.
Well, I was kind of like intensifying it, Terry, by very subliminally saying into the phone line, John. If you can hear
that's nice.
Nice.
You may be able to hear that in the deep background.
Egg him on
Right.
there.
Anybody home? Answer the phone, or I pick up the phone. I do it. I do call. I call it. No, the number. Yeah, the hotline. Yeah. Anybody do it for me? I hate everybody.
Oh, Lord. Now, this is where I start feeling bad, Terry. He starts going from being just a normal, happy drunk into this depression.
Would you wake up?
Oh, just...
You bitch! You ass! I don't care! You. I don't care. Whatever. I don't give a shit. You know, whatever. Hell, everybody. People don't want to answer the goddamn phone for me.
Hangs up, Terry.
Wow. Sometimes you just hate everybody.
Wow.
Some more than others.
Chuck can relate. And thus has made him, in his mind, his favorite caller to listen to.
Wow.
John has not called back now, or what? Is he sobering up?
The things that alcohol do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're actually getting an apartment together this weekend.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it was any alcohol involved, Terry. Speaking of things that alcohol makes you do, when Khalid Al-Assad, we received an email yesterday. There were a number of people that were let go from T-Prentice yesterday morning. Now, I decided to give all T-Prentice people that are still alive a morning off, Terry.
Right.
A little time to reflect, a little time to recharge their batteries. Of course, I'm being told that there are still 2 people that got fired that are sitting outside the green room that refuse to take no for an answer. Is that true or not true?
That's true, T.
Who are the 2 people that are outside?
It is Julie and Erica.
And they're outside right now?
Yes.
Bring them in right now.
Okay, hold on.
Didn't like Erica.
I told you, Terry. It's like Dawn of the Dead. You fire these people from T-Prentice, and they refuse to believe they're fired and think that they keep coming down here will get them back in the game. And I guess I have given a couple people some wild cards, but still.
Wild card. There's no more room in hell. They're walking the earth now.
I know.
What do you 2 expect me to do? What do you want from me?
I want to be back in.
And what do you want?
I want to be back in, too.
I want to be back in.
I know. Get me in.
Put your arms out and at least walk towards me when you say that to complete the picture.
Okay.
I don't understand it, Terry.
You're right. They just don't take no for an answer.
Mm-hmm. You got to almost admire that bit of intensity, that bit of... what do they say? What's the word I'm looking for?
Aggressiveness.
Aggressiveness? No, that's the word. No, not gumption. These words all apply. But what's that phrase? Something pays off. What's the word? I always use that phrase too. What the hell is it? What?
Persistence.
Persistence. Yes, you got to admire their persistence. Persistence pays off in the end, and I hate to give them the message that it doesn't, Terry.
Right.
And one of you 2 has been waiting outside in the green room since early this morning. Who is that? Who just got down here? Who's the last to arrive? Which one came before the other?
I was here at 7.
Oh. Wow. Hoping what? Hoping what? And you were here yesterday, too.
Yes, she was.
You didn't get fired yesterday. You got fired 3 days ago. Oh, I'm sorry. The day before yesterday.
Yes. Oh, my
And you both feel you should be put back in, or just one of you? Maybe I will.
Just one of us.
I'll put one of you 2 back in, and you 2 decide amongst yourselves. And when you come to a unanimous agreement as to who it should be, then we'll put that person back in. All right? Okay. Have you had a conclusion yet?
Yeah, me.
Okay. And what do you think, Erica?
Myself.
Okay. Well, we don't have a unanimous agreement then yet.
No, we don't.
And if we don't have a unanimous agreement, by the end of the show, then neither of them will be put back in. Either that, or I'll give them another option. If you 2 want to drive right now down to Oregon and get a marriage license so you 2 can marry each other, then I'll put you both back in.
Wow.
That's easy.
Granted, you'll be there all day waiting in line.
Pasty will drive you if you're interested. All right? What do you
be your
think of
best
that?
man.
Sound good? If you decide to marry each other, because it's legal now in the state of Oregon, you'll be there in 2 hours. You can get married by lunch.
I was going to marry a girl. She would have to look better than that.
Wow.
Okay, you two go outside and think about your options. I was about to tell a story about someone else who was fired yesterday.
Okay.
I guess the options when you're fired from T-Prentice range from not believing it and being so persistent that you just keep coming down like you're in the movie Dawn of the Dead on this here program, Terry. Or you could do what Khalid Al-Hassan did, as described through an email from another person who was fired. According to Angela, who was fired yesterday morning, when they were leaving the premises.
Yes.
Khalid was so distraught about learning that he would no longer be a part of T-Prentice that he whipped it out, sir, and he took a leak on Hotshot's car.
What? Oh, my gosh. Come on.
At least that's what Angela is telling us.
Oh, my goodness.
Angela,
Yeah.
to your knowledge, this is what happened.
Well, that's okay. Well, we were chilling out for a little bit, and he just ended up having to go, and it happened. My car was right next to Hot Shots. It just happened to be on Hot Shots' car.
So he took a leak on his car.
Yeah, he did. But, he's from Spokane. They do things different. It's probably the guys don't know any better down there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness.
And she took a picture of it, too, Terry.
Oh, boy.
Just because she thought we wouldn't believe it. I guess Khalid wasn't aware that Angela had a cell phone that took pictures, and I don't even know if she told him she was going to take this picture. But he peed on Hotshot's tire.
Not good.
Or on his car, or some little area of his vehicle. And Hotshot, for some reason, doesn't want to pay the price to put his car in the company lot. And this is what he gets when listeners leave agitated. He parks his car on the street, and they found his car, and he peed on it.
So now I'm going to find Khalid and pee on him.
You have no right to be angry.
Sure I do.
Okay, you do.
Oh, my God.
Well, why don't you park in the lot like a normal person?
No one's going to pee on my car here.
They just did.
Well, he's going to die now.
That's nice.
Angela, I'm looking at the picture that you sent us, and there's no doubt that he is peeing on Hotshot's car. Does he know that you took this picture or not?
Yes, he does, and he actually he knew I was sending it in too. He was okay with that.
So why? So he doesn't care if Hotshot's angry that he peed on his car, or was he?
I don't think he meant for him to be angry about it, but I mean that's his second time pissing on it though.
He's peed on it twice?
that morning he really had to go. I don't know.
The building doesn't have any bathrooms either, unfortunately.
Oh, wow.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, and
are you saying, as I believe it to be, that he peed on Hotshot's car because he was upset about being fired or not?
I just know he peed on his car.
She's trying to cover
and
for him.
I took
She's
a
scared
picture
of
of
him or
it.
something.
Sounds like she's in on it.
Yeah, she probably is.
You're not happy about it.
I didn't make him.
I'm going to choke his little bitch ass if I see him.
And you're serious about that?
I'm not kidding. You want someone peeing on your car? It's not good,
Well,
man.
that's why he parks.
Don't pee on my car.
Right.
If anyone's going to pee on my car, it's going to be me.
I tried to email him and call him, and he didn't answer yesterday, so I wanted to hear it from him
Oh, so
before I kill him.
you did hear about this yesterday. I'm not telling you for the first time.
Yeah,
Did you notice that there was a bit of urine on your car yesterday, or no?
I didn't even notice.
The paint's coming off.
A little rust area?
I wish I would have seen it.
Wow.
But when you found out about it, when you did you get this picture yesterday or today that I'm showing you here
yesterday.
now? You did see this before?
Yes.
And when you saw this picture, you immediately, you emailed him? Oh, that's tough.
What am I going to do? I don't know where he lives.
You emailed him?
I tried to call him, too, and he didn't answer.
You emailed him and you called him, and you were going to say what?
I'm going to ask if he did it. I want to know for sure if he did it. I'm
Well,
not
if
going
you have a picture, then that
We have a
pretty
picture of the
much
guy
proves
doing
he
it.
If I'm going to go to
did.
jail for killing a 19-year-old, I want to make sure he at least did it.
Oh, my goodness.
Terry, emotions run high.
Yes.
Emotions are deep.
obvious.
Emotions are strong when you're talking about T-Prentice.
Wow.
I didn't realize it would be this serious. I thought a couple of people may be a little more serious than others. I didn't know that people would refuse to acknowledge they've been fired. I don't think Donald Trump has this problem.
No.
And others would accept it, but urinate on people's cars.
Right.
I don't really think it's funny. I mean,
I think it's hysterical.
Well, you wouldn't if you were me.
It's not me.
That's why it's so funny.
I'm not you. You're you. That's why I think it's funny.
I'm going down to the garage right now.
What
I'm surprised no one attacked the gray Volvo out there.
did Steven do to you?
I know.
He laughed when he heard it. He thought it was hilarious.
Stephen also parks on the street with his gray Volvo. I mean, you got to have more dignity than pee on a gray Volvo. You got to take a leak on a car, at least do a Durango. Oh!
That's fine. I mean, if he wants to get chokeslammed, it's up to him. I'm not the Weeman. I don't let people do that kind of stuff to me.
You're on the air.
Yeah, T-Man, I was just wondering if you could put that on the internet.
What, the picture?
Yeah.
You want to see the picture on the internet?
Of course.
See, now everybody's loving the fact that Hot Shot's car got...
Because Hot Shot doesn't want to be seen as a Weeman type who gets no respect.
Right.
Well, this was a direct lack of respect. The dude just peed on your car.
You can have no respect for me, but if you want to get socked in the jaw, then that's fine. So, respect is one thing, but a fist in the jaw is another.
So Weeman has his car peed on. He just gets angry and stomps his little feet. Yeah. But you, let it be known, will punch someone in the jaw.
I'm going to grab him and throw him on the ground, beat his ass, and pee on him.
He's going to show...
No one answered the goddamn phone for me.
That's what Hotshot said when he wasn't getting a response from Khalid Al-Hassan. You seem really upset about this. Well, that's a shame.
You're going to show him what respect is.
I'll tell you right now, though, I could never drive that car again. I just turned that side, said I'd give it to the Salvation Army.
I may have to.
I don't know how you're doing it, dude. Knowing that Khalid Al-Hassan showing such a lack of respect for you just peed on your car as photographed right here. Here's a man showing no respect to you.
I'm sure someone in Spokane knows him, and they'll drive by his house and beat his ass.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a direct hit right on the front end of your car.
Come on, Hot Shot.
Right on the word Durango, too.
Make it all shiny.
Right on the word Durango. How are you not in Spokane right now? Okay. Checking in via phone this morning.
I'll be there.
T-Man, I'm still on the hunt. I'm sorry I can't participate in the show this morning. You're sounding all tough right now, but you're still sitting here.
Yep. I'll be there. I'll be there this weekend.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, let's see what people think about this out there.
How's it going?
Yes, you're on the air. Hi.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty pissed about it. It ain't even in my car. You need some help, Scott? I know you don't need no help because you're a big guy, but he pissed on my car. I'd be out of the show. I'd be like, T-Man, I'm taking a leave. See you later.
Go find him for me. Bring him down here if you want to help.
It's not like the Duke could deny it. We have photographs right here.
Obviously, yes, we do. I can't believe
you're on the air. This is all you need, right? You don't need much more than that.
I guess, yeah.
You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
What's up, T-Man?
What do you got, sir?
I just want to tell Hot Shot, man, if you want, man, I'll drive from Port Orchard all the way out there and whip his ass if you want.
Feel free.
A lot of listeners now coming to the aid.
Yeah, that's kind of
a peed upon Hot Shot. When he peed on your car, Hot Shot, when he took a leak on your car, he took a leak on you. Okay. Oh, he's getting pissed now.
Yeah,
Look at his face.
I know he's getting...
Why getting so agitated? Why can't you take it all in fun?
Yeah, it's fun, man. It's a good time.
Good time, great oldies. Come on.
What, does it damage the car?
Well, it doesn't. It's not really car friendly.
I want to hear what he has to say about it.
And you tried to get in touch with him, and no response.
No response.
Isn't that enough then? Is no response? Isn't that the response? I mean, that's like saying...
Isn't that a little bit back of respect that he's ducking you?
I guess.
He's hiding. He's scared.
I'll
he's
try him
running.
again later.
He's on the lam.
He's on the lam. Missing.
He's packed up. He's left Spokane. He's scared. He's running in fear.
Should be.
Or he's sitting at home giggling right now.
Yeah.
One of the two.
I'm going to put a grenade in his parents' house right through their window.
Oh, days!
Wow.
It's getting more dramatic every second that passes, Terry. As Hotshot sits there and simmers. He's sitting there simmering,
I
too.
know he is. I have to... Look.
You all right?
All right. T-Man likes it so much, he'll probably win T-Prentice now.
I may have to bring him back as a wild card.
Wild card.
If I brought him back as a wild card, would you be angry?
Do what you want. I'm going home.
I'm kind of even amazed. I would get very upset as well. But the fact that you're so serious about this, you can't even crack a smile.
What do you want me to do? You think it's funny?
I ain't the stango. Because it didn't happen to me.
GC God.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah, the hotline. Yeah.
All right. So if you peed on Wayman's car, it would have been more customary.
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
Yeah. And you would have thought it was funny.
Oh, he would be crying.
No, I wouldn't have thought it was funny.
Yes, you would have.
Okay, maybe a little bit.
There you go.
Weeman gets a free spot. He's smart.
Mm-hmm. How is Jimmy Fred working
for one?
Yeah.
How has he worked out a free spot in the garage and you guys haven't?
He's got a better deal.
You guys need agents or something.
Yeah, I guess so.
Until then, your car's going to be peed on all the time.
The T-Man.
Why does everything we have to do have to get so emotional, Trey? Everything we partake in, everything we dabble in, everything we get involved in gets so filled and overwrought with emotion. I got Khalid Al-Hassan peeing on Hotshot's car. And I believe he's being tracked down right now. He may come to the phone in a matter of moments, Terry.
Wow. Okay.
I got 2 women outside, unwilling to take the fact that they got fired as permanent, Terry. They think they're going to do something out there that's going to make them get back in. And I've offered them options, but that's not good enough. Bring them back in for a final time, and then we can just tell them to go home if they don't accept one of these options.
Okay.
It's very clear. It's very cut and dry. Julie and Erica, 2 ladies, refusing to realize that their firing is permanent. Well, maybe they're onto something. Maybe there is a way. But their options are limited. And if they don't realize that, that's their problem.
Yeah.
You can sit outside till you're blue in the face. And I'll tell you right now, and I'm not going back on this. I'm not wavering on this. You got 1 of 3 options to get back in. And I'm being very generous in doing that. You agree or no?
Yeah, you're being, it's out of the kindness of your heart.
Right.
Man.
Sure.
Now, here are your options.
Uh-oh, option number 1.
This one sounds so simple, and yet I know it's not possible.
Okay.
The 2 of you have to come to a unanimous agreement as to which one gets put back in, and then I'll put that person back in, and the other is out for good.
That's probably the easiest one, too, huh?
And if she shows up again on our station landscape here, there'll be a restraining order against her. What was that now, Steven?
I mean, that's probably the easiest one.
It seems easy, but these 2 don't really know each other. They're not friends. They came down for a common goal, and this would defeat the other's goal. Can you 2 come to a unanimous agreement, being mature women, as to which one should be put back in, and then I will promise you I'll put that person back in as a wild card?
Wild card?
I don't think so.
Who said that, Julie or Erica?
Julie.
Erica, do you think you could come to a mature agreement as to which one perhaps is more worthy or more in need of being put back in?
No.
All right, well, there goes option 1.
Okay, cross that off your list.
That leaves them with 2 options.
All righty.
The second option
Yes.
is to have these 2 lie on the couch and make out from now until the end of the show. And if I look up and their lips are not locked and their tongues are not waggling away, well, then they're both out, never to return, Terry. Do you like that option?
No way in hell.
Oh, wow. I don't think they like each other.
Wow.
'Cause they've been sitting outside at a distance. They're not even talking to each other outside.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Whoa.
I thought they all liked each other.
That's the word, right? Out of the green room, they have bad body language towards each other. They don't really seem to like each other.
Yes,
Do you guys admit you don't like each other? Is that fair to say?
I don't not like her. I just don't.
You see her as
I don't care about her at all.
You see her as maybe an obstacle in your goal, in your course this morning. Is that fair or not fair? Completely. Well, then that eliminates option 2.
Yeah.
Which leaves you with one last option. And if you don't take this option, then you're both gone and never to return. And you heard about option 3 already. And that's having Pasty take you in the Pasty Mobile and drive you down to Oregon, and you can get a marriage license. You don't have to get married unless you 2 decide you love each other on the way.
Yes, after 2 hours of
But I
togetherness.
have to see a license of marriage for you 2. Now tell me, technically, Terry, when you get a marriage license, does that mean officially you are married? And the
No.
ceremony is just window dressing? Or you have to have a person marry you that is
No, you actually have to have a person married.
ordained or something?
You can get the marriage license, and I think it has an expiration date of like 3 days or whatever that
Yes.
you can get married within.
Yeah, then the person conducting the ceremony has to sign it.
You 2 have to make like very hot lesbian couples are doing nowadays, and go down and pretend like you're in line like everyone else to finally make your union as one.
Like all the hot lesbian couples in Portland?
Right.
Yeah.
All the ones I'm seeing on the news.
Right.
Yeah.
They're all in pornos.
So now that's your last option. Are you going to take that option?
I'm willing to get back in the game, and if that's what it takes, then yeah.
Who was that?
That was Erica. So she's for it.
Wow.
Julie's still
I think
standing
she
by.
knows she's at the end of her rope here.
Well, yeah, like she said.
It'd have been a lot easier just to make out on the couch.
Don't have to go anywhere.
If you guys going to go so far as to get married. You guys obviously love each other.
We have to kiss when you get your license, too.
That's right.
So.
You got to pose for all the TV cameras.
Yeah,
They're going to see you, and your mom is going to be a little concerned as to why you never told her about this. And Julie, are you going to drive down to Oregon? I think they just want to drive a pasty. Are you going to?
Lucky.
Oh, the pasty mobile. Oh, it's hot.
The pastry machine.
Are you going to drive with Erica and get a marriage license that has both your names put on it?
Yes, I'll go.
Oh,
Boy, option 3 is the winner.
now, of course, Terry, with like an hour left in the show, we'll never be around to hear the actual outcome of this as to what happens when they reach the courthouse steps and get their license.
But then again, Pasty is driving, so...
Oh, geez. So there's a chance?
Yeah, there's a good chance.
Well, Pasty, I don't see there's any reason for delay. Get him in the mobile and take him on down to Portland.
Sounds good.
See you later.
Good luck to you two.
Yes.
You two lovebirds.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Pasty has 2 girls in his car for, 6 hours now? Back and forth?
Lucky Pasty.
There they go.
Bye-bye.
Should we save it for tomorrow and just watch the whole thing happen, or should we just make it happen now because I'll be completely uninterested tomorrow?
You'll be completely uninterested tomorrow.
Right.
So do it now.
Is this Khalid Al-Hassan?
Hello?
Khalid?
Yeah, what's up?
I have a picture I'm looking at right now of you taking a leak on one of my esteemed colleagues' automobiles. Do you have anything to say about this? It was taken...
Actually, I have 3 things to say.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay, wait. Let me just set the table again. Angela, who was a fellow T-Prentice candidate like you were until you were both fired yesterday, apparently witnessed you leaving in disgust and urinating on the SUV of Hotshot Scott, and she snapped a picture with her cell phone camera. Were you aware that a picture was being taken of you or not?
Yeah.
She says you were. So you didn't care. It didn't really factor in your mind that you should have some regard for someone like Hotshot. You didn't care that a picture was being taken and you were being snapped taking a leak on his car?
See, that's not how it happened, though.
Tell me how it happened.
Okay. So we're chilling in her car, right, for a little bit. And then I'm like, damn, you know, I have to take...
Oh, this phone's breaking up.
I get in the car, you know.
I can't hear you, dude. Do you have a better phone or no? Do you have a better phone or no?
I do. I think someone was trying to call me. Can you hear me better now, though?
A little bit. It's not like someone's trying to call you. It's just like out of range sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
All right, it's better now. What do you got? Go.
Stop.
All right.
Don't move.
So, we're sitting in our car, you know, we're just chilling.
Right.
And then I have to take a leak. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a leak in between the 2 cars, okay? Well, the cars are closely parked within each other. So I take a leak, and I took a leak twice. And she's like, oh, it looks like you're pissing on Hot Shot's car, so I'm going to take a picture and send it in. I'm like,
well, let me tell you, it looks more like than just you're giving the appearance like you're doing it. You're angled right at his car, and there's so much space outside. There's railroad tracks. There's like a whole big slew of wilderness. There's no reason why you need to be this close to his car. I think is it the case? Is it the case that you heard Hotshot threatening you? You heard Hotshot, as I would be if someone peed on my car, as angry as he is, and maybe you got a little scared, and that's why you're changing what really happened?
Thing, though, this is the thing. I actually wished I did piss on his car and see if he can come out here and do something, because I run the place, you know?
You run the place? You run Spokane?
He's in charge of Spokane.
I run the junction. Anybody can come down here and try and start something, but I run my junction. If he thinks he's hard, you know, if he's not talking so much trash, then he could come down here and try and regulate. You know, he might think he's a wild cat, but I'm a gritty cat.
You're 130 pounds, man. No one's scared of you.
All right. Okay.
Now what?
But that's why you're out there, right? You can't do nothing out
You know
here.
where I work? I'm right here. You've been here all week.
He did show up at work, yes, if that's what you're suggesting.
You can't come out here and do nothing?
Oh, jeez.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Scott's a coward. He went to work today.
I didn't know Khalid Al-Hassan ran Spokane.
Well, now you do.
You haven't heard? All the homies are talking about Khalid Al-Hassan. He's big time in Spokane, let me tell you.
Spoke Al-Hassan.
Spoke Al-Hassan.
Dude, so now you're obviously talking a lot tougher than I expected, Terry.
Yeah.
I thought maybe the angle was that he got scared of what Hotshot was saying, so he's denying that he peed on his car. But I don't know what to believe anymore.
No, the thing is, I I called in earlier to say, because I heard Angela told me that, Hotshot's pissed off, so I called in to say, you know what, Hotshot, I didn't piss on your car, but I was listening in, and I heard him talking so much trash, and now I do wish I peed on his car.
Oh, jeez.
That's how pissed off I got.
I wish you would right now. Come down and do it. What?
Sounds pretty open-ended there.
Yeah, it is.
I wish you would, too.
Neither one is moving.
Khalid, the invitation is open for you to re-pee on Hotshot's car.
I make sure I draw some nice designs on it, too, with my piss.
Nice.
You're a big talker 4 hours away. I guarantee you would not do that with me standing there.
Both accusing the other of being big talkers 4 hours away.
I'm
so
right
it sounds
here.
like we're at a stalemate.
Hey, he's the one that was at my work for a week straight. Didn't say anything.
Khalid?
Hello?
Yes?
Well, I didn't hear what he just said.
I don't know what he said. I don't know. Seems like it's getting pretty heated, Terry.
Yeah, you think?
Hopefully it has to get to this.
Oh,
Khalid, can you hear or no? All right. So where are we going to leave this? You guys going to send Valentine's? Oh, it's too late.
Yeah.
Sex over glass?
I mean, he's the one saying that, if he came out to Spokane, blah, blah, blah. If he came out to Spokane, he'd get his ass beat.
Oh!
That's it. Because me and my boys run this place. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You guys are, purse snatchers. I'm real scared of you and your boys. All right? Who do you know in Spokane? Nickelbaggers. That's
right?
it. Trust me.
Purse snatchers. That's why I live in a 6-bedroom house with only 2 other roommates, right?
Sure you do.
All right.
Ballers don't have roommates, first of all.
I swear to God, I could take pictures and email it in.
Handle it. You couldn't email me back yesterday when I threatened you on email.
I couldn't even read my email, man.
And you didn't answer your phone yesterday when I called,
too. I had an email from you. I didn't even check my email last night.
You didn't pick up your phone when I called either.
It's a new age, Terry. The threats to email.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't answer numbers when people. I don't know the number. I don't answer it. So that's why this morning when people were saying you emailed me, you called me, I didn't even know. You should have left a voicemail.
That is what Nickelbaggers do. They don't answer phones for numbers they don't recognize.
I tried to call before someone just tells me. I tried to call and get it from you to make sure that was true.
You see, the thing is, it wasn't true. But now that you're talking so, I wish I did piss on your car.
Oh, just.
And then what?
I wish you would do it right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm out in Spokane, huh?
Okay, well.
If you think you're hard, you should come out here and try to spell something.
Oh, jeez. Why don't you guys meet in Needham Club? All right.
Maybe we go to the clubhouse with you and your boys, all right?
Oh.
The clubhouse.
Real scared of someone born in the 80s. 140-pound little bitch.
Wow.
All right. Is that all?
I think it should be right about now because Hotshot's getting fired up.
I think the success of Gonzaga is making them all overconfident.
I think we got 2 dudes who are way heated up right now.
I'm telling him if he's a wildcat, he can come out here.
All right. We have 2 lazy guys who are unwilling to see the other.
Absolutely.
And there you have it.
Does Khalid realize how big Hotshot is?
Okay. Well, sometimes size and stature doesn't really matter when you're... I don't know what we're dealing with
Size
here, but...
does matter.
Okay. Pasty.
Yes, sir.
Size always matters with you.
Yeah.
Because you're the magnum of the group. Where are we right now, Pasty?
We're just about to get on the freeway here, heading south.
All right, so we're underway.
Yes, sir.
It's a marriage between 2 T-Prentice wannabes as far as getting back in via wild card tag.
Yes.
They're willing to get a marriage certificate.
Wow.
Yes.
Good old wild
It's the sign of the times.
Good stuff. We're very excited.
Lesbians able to get married and threats through email. It's a new day, Terry.
The T-Man.
Everybody has a different...
Oh, those times they are changing, Terry.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yes.
Boy.
Gotta be decent. It's all about decency. Wasn't that decent?
Oh, cotton candy?
Right.
How can you not be decent with
I don't know how you can go
cotton
wrong with cotton candy.
candy? Jeez. Can't wait to get some.
Rot out your teeth.
Oh, geez. Find the negative in everything, don't you, Steven?
Someone wasn't allowed to have any when they were a kid.
Right. And was told the reason, even though he was crying profusely.
That's right.
That could be the first moment the thyroid started raging, Steven. You ever think back on it?
It could be.
No, but instead he'd rather blame that on us.
Steven has all kinds of medical conditions he blames on us.
I know.
He's got kidney conditions. He's got thyroid conditions. He has heart conditions.
Wow.
He's a walking medical journal.
I've had some issues in my life.
Is there anything I'm leaving out, Steven? The heart condition, the kidney conditions, and the thyroid conditions. Wasn't there one other thing that made up the superfecta?
Yes, I had my adenoids out when I was younger.
Your adenoids.
I used to love that game.
Right. But that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the next generation from Pong.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome.
So,
cholesterol problems.
Okay, cholesterol problems. There's something that could be part of the superfecta. Was there anything else?
Could work on it on my own, I suppose.
Was there anything else?
I had 8 teeth pulled out at once.
Why did you one time get 8 teeth pulled out?
At once?
At one time.
Because he was biting through his lip every time he took a chomp at a piece of bread.
At the time, it seems kind of weird, but, it helped me out. I never had to wear braces or anything, and I have wonderful teeth. Top 10% of teeth.
Right. You had 8 teeth pulled out in one session, huh?
Yeah, the molars, and then the ones behind them, those sneaky little devils.
Wow! Steven actually at one point in his life had 147 teeth.
That was Ariola's brother.
Yes. He didn't want to turn into the Areola-looking male type.
Yeah.
So?
And the dentist said, let me pull 8.
Or else it would be Steven getting an extreme makeover right now. So he pulled out 8 teeth in one session.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That must have been a fun weekend for you, huh?
Yeah, it was a big day.
Okay.
Lots of ice cream.
It's fascinating.
Too much ice cream, probably.
What else is going on in the world, Terrence?
Well, the A&E Network is working on a new reality program called Intervention.
For excitement?
Yes.
And emotion?
Of course.
In interventions followed by a sentence, by an exclamation point, or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
So when you're happy.
Oh, hooray.
Or sad.
Okay, Terry, you got it. I understand.
You asked.
Okay, yes, I
Anyway.
missed that much. But go ahead. Yeah, what is intervention?
Intervention is basically what it sounds like. It is each episode will focus on 2 people suffering from some kind of serious issue like drugs or alcohol.
And they air the intervention by the friends and family live.
They sure do.
So not only is an intervention highly embarrassing as it stands right now when you are sitting there in front of your friends and family feeling like an idiot, but now it's aired in front of the world.
Yes, it is.
That's certainly making it easier on the person who is the subject of the intervention, let me tell you.
Yeah, just to ensure you'll never talk to your family again. Just put it on TV.
Yeah.
Bobby, we're all here because you are a derelict. Were you going to do this in front of all my friends and my family? No, look at the cameras, Bobby. The whole world is watching. You bitch!
Pretty much.
That's how it's going to be from now on.
Yes.
From now on, if you are a drug addict, your intervention could possibly be aired live in front of the world.
Yes. They're talking not only drugs or alcohol, they're talking about compulsive gambling, compulsive shopping, all kinds of things. Those major issues in your life.
And it's going to be a ratings bonanza to sit at home and see little Tommy, who's not so little anymore but hasn't grown up mentally.
Right.
He's going to be talked to by friends, family, and the local therapist.
Right. By those who love him. And say, you need help.
It better be live, Terry, because I don't want to see some tape crap that I don't get the sense that Tommy Jr. can pull a gun and just start firing back at people who are trying to help him, Terry. If it's live, if it's a live intervention, I like it. If it's taped and I know nothing can really go wrong, then I'm out.
No, it is live.
It's going to be live.
Yes.
Oh,
so reality.
I'm watching. Well, reality doesn't mean live, Terry.
Well,
how do you know it's going to be live?
But that's what they say.
Does it say live?
Yes.
The word live is in there.
Well, it does. No, the word live is not in there. However, here's
the
a
word
quote.
intervention is in there. Right.
But if it was,
I guess
the word reality's in there.
That's
so
what-
that means live to everyone. Like Survivor. You don't realize it's happening at the very same second that you're watching it.
Yeah, they're all just waiting around until Thursdays at 8.
How does reality mean live to you?
Well, I mean, I guess reality to me means that there's nothing set up, that it
geez.
shows.
Man, are you completely
I know, but
How many drugs are you on right now?
a few.
Have an intervention on her.
Yes. It's 7:59 Thursday night, 8 p.m. here at the Kalookalookalookas Islands. Let's get ready to do our thing.
Right, put on your trunks.
Where's Gay Richard?
No.
He got kicked off.
Unless the intervention is live, which this is not like Survivor on some tropical island, there's no reason why they can't have the intervention live. Live!
Yeah.
Bring him in, that strung-out fool. And let's see what he does without any editing. I don't want to hear about something gone wrong, but they didn't air it live. I want to see it all unfold as it's happening. Then I'm watching. Otherwise, I'm out on intervention. Are you getting this?
I get it.
Do I need to redefine lie for you?
No, you don't.
Okay. You get it now.
I do.
You understand the definition.
Unless it's happening right here, right now.
Yes.
Minute by minute.
There you go.
No pre-recorded BS.
Oh, you should be the producer now, Terry. You're onto it.
No cutting, pasting, nothing.
You got it.
All the good stuff happens during the commercials.
The room full of like dead people when the commercial comes back.
Perfect.
Wait a minute.
I'm willing to take the risk.
Jeez.
You want it live? You got it.
There it is.
Jeff Probst lying there.
Oh. Jeff Probst could be in harm's way. I'm all for that. What else is going on?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, jeez.
An ad for Elle Macpherson's new lingerie line was banned in Britain after people complained that it appeared to show a woman enjoying a moment of self-gratification.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm. The ad
was the woman Elle Macpherson or some other woman in the ad?
Well, supposedly it is Elle Macpherson, but it does not show the head.
Oh,
it shows
interesting choice of words
from the neck down. So, but
they pulled the ad.
Yes,
because people's impression of the ad was that the subject in the ad was enjoying a moment of self-gratification.
Yes.
And what's wrong with that? It moves merchandise.
Well, the ad has already appeared in Vogue magazine. But like I said, it was banned on the billboard in Britain.
Aha.
Anyway, yes, I do have a picture of it if you'd like to see.
We'll look later.
Okay.
During the intervention portion of the program.
Okay.
One more real quick. What do you have?
The Family Guy cartoon is coming back to television.
The Family Guy.
Yes.
Heard a lot about the Family Guy. I've never watched the Family Guy, but I know a lot of people who were upset when the Family Guy was taken off the air.
Yeah.
But it never got any ratings. Then all of a sudden they put it on DVD and they couldn't keep them on the shelves. So you do the math.
No, they're not sure whether it'll come back on Fox or on Cartoon Network. It did start out on Fox, but they canceled the show in 2002. So
I'm ready.
You're a big Family Guy guy?
Love it. Watched the whole first season over Christmas break.
You were the only one. Oh, you watched it on DVD?
Yes.
Because you didn't watch it when it was on Fox?
I watched it on Fox a little bit,
Well, apparently not enough people did because you pulled the damn thing.
I was a late bloomer. I didn't catch on to it late, and then it was off the air.
Is that the weirdest thing that nobody and their sister even tuned into the Family Guy when it was on, but as soon as the DVD came out, they raced to it? Does that make any sense?
Not at all, but, you know.
So how did that happen? Steven, explain.
It's baffling. The network that keeps Married with Children on for 13 years.
Yeah, they know from funny.
Well, let me tell you something. You knock Fox, but they understand a rating sheet. And they understand that Al Bundy, in his shoe-selling ways, was bringing people back to the tube week after week. But this Family Guy that you're so into, I haven't seen it, so I can't make a comment. Maybe I'd love it. But the Family Guy, they went over to the rating sheet and said, not a blip on the screen.
Yeah, that is
weird. But yeah, they put it on, like you said, they put it on DVD and bam!
They put everything on DVD. They were shocked. They made like one on DVD, and it was sold, so they made two. And then those were sold. So they made 100,000. And they were sold. And that's how it works.
Yeah. Anyway, the Family Guy will begin airing next year.
1-866-663-T-MAN. Perhaps we'll take a lightning poll. Well, no.
Okay.
We're not going to have the T-Prentice festivities in the morning, Terry. We're going to give them the day off today. And I hope they received word on that so they're not racing down here. Okay, good.
Sleeping in for them?
Yeah, let them sleep in a day. Let them take off a day. Think about what they did yesterday.
Yeah.
Think about how many people were clipped yesterday.
Oh, my God.
Think about where we are now, because we're getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, that is true.
But we will take a lot of calls early this morning because we'll have a lot of time on our hands. And maybe we've been neglecting calls with all the T-Prentice stuff, Terry. But 1-866-663-T-MAN. If you understand the mystery of the Family Guy, the conundrum that is the Family Guy, let us know. You're on the air. Hi.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, P, I want to know what you thought about your buddy Sean going to Washington.
Well, I'll tell you this. I was this close to getting on Redskins 1, which is the president's, the owner's plane yesterday, and going to D.C. with Sean.
Wow, how fun.
But I have responsibilities to the listeners, Terry.
Yeah, you do.
Is that crap or what?
Pretty much.
I could have been in D.C. right now at a signing party.
Gosh.
But, hey, it was a good deal for all of us in Team Springs, and
Team Springs.
we got a call from Joe Gibbs at the stroke of midnight, and Joe Gibbs, maybe he says this to all the players in the NFL, but he said to Sean that he was the number one player that he was interested in getting in free agency. He was the number one player on their free agent board, and now we hail to the Redskins for that
He's
reason.
from Maryland anyway, right?
He's from Maryland, yes. He went to high school in Silver Springs, Maryland.
Wow. So back home for him.
Mm-hmm. And they have a number 24 available. He's very happy.
Oh, good.
And the $30 million doesn't hurt either.
Yeah. I guess we'll take that, maybe.
Minus my percentage, we're all good.
All right.
So do you think he'll be as good as Champ Bailey was there, though?
Well, Champ Bailey's a little bit younger. He's got a better reputation right now, but the system that the Seahawks were employing was not one to showcase Sean Springs' abilities.
There you go.
So Pro Bowl for the next 2 years is going to be my prediction.
Oh, good.
And I'm not saying that because he's one of my best friends in the world.
Right. But,
Is that right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
There's no bias there, obviously. But more importantly, what do you think of the Family Guy, sir? Always does.
But you'll be enjoying those Pro Bowls, won't you, when you go?
Monterey, California. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, T-Man?
What do you got?
Hey, I was wondering if you know about the industrial uses of hemp.
The industrial uses of hemp? Who calls it hemp is what I want to know.
Well, there's...
Is that what they're calling it in Monterey again?
What's that? All right.
Oh.
Hey, now...
I think you're illustrating the industrial uses right now, sir.
Do you know how many years we have left of petroleum on Earth?
Oh. Wow, you're just going from one natural resource to another, huh, sir?
That's right. We have about 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where hemp comes in?
So do you have yourself an electronic car, sir, or no?
I don't really drive a car too often. But,
you and Leonardo DiCaprio should be driving
I know,
hybrid vehicles. Yes, you should carpool together.
That's right.
Well, Hotshot Scott just handed me his hemp lip care lip balm.
There we go.
I'm saving the planet.
Yeah,
one lip at a time.
All right.
Because normally you put natural gas on your list.
So he's doing his part. You're on the air. Hello.
Me?
Yes.
What's going on, man?
What do you got, bud?
I'm just calling about the Family Guy, man. Good show. It comes on Adult Swim in the middle of the night, like at 11:30.
Adult Swim?
Yeah.
Cartoon
Adult
Network.
Swim. It's a Cartoon Network.
Oh, I started wondering what's going on at your house there.
Yeah, hey.
Oh, it's on the Cartoon
Adult
Network.
Swim all the time, not in the middle of the night, man.
It's kind of weird. The Cartoon Network has decided to go with an Adult Swim in the middle of the night. What about those 7-year-olds that have insomnia? They're not taken care of at 3 in the morning.
They should be asleep.
Their parents don't care what they're doing anyway, so what difference does it make?
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
So you're big on the Family Guy. You're a fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Family Guy. I also wanted to say I hate Constance the Bachelor, too. I wanted to throw that in.
Just throw that in.
Well, we'll save petroleum, we'll save hemp, we'll save Constance the Bachelor, despite what you think. You're on the air. Hello. Hello?
Hey, is this me?
No, it's me.
Oh, hey, well, the Family Guy was not canceled for bad ratings.
Yes, it was, but go ahead. I've read up on it. I've done my research on the Family Guy. No one watched it when it was on, but on DVD, they can't keep it on the shelves. I read about it.
George Groening produced Futurama, and they had to pick either Futurama or Family Guy, and they canceled Family Guy because Matt Groening produced The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason it was canceled.
Okay. What about hemp, though?
I love hemp.
Apparently, there's not enough room in the world for hemp and petroleum. Which do you choose?
No gas.
Okay. There you go. Especially since hemp is a lot cheaper these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The T-Man Power.
This is sex, drugs, rock, and roll. You know?
Right.
My friends, we...
She is caught in the 80s.
Oh,
that's even like, I don't know what that's, 50s, 60s.
My friends, we have a good time.
Right. We have a good time.
But as you get older and you get wiser, you know, you stop a lot of the kid stuff. I had no time to grow up. I had no time to party. I didn't even date in my 20s.
No.
It was rough.
Sure.
It was rough.
Yeah.
I think I kind of reverted back as I got older and said, well, I'm just going to party, you know.
Second snap on the interview, Terry.
Party, you know. It was kind of a rebel in me, you know.
Did you think how dangerous it was?
No, I was like shooting heroin or anything.
Oh.
This says $730,000 drug habit. This is a headline.
Come on.
Oh.
730? I wish.
It was a nickel over 725.
It wasn't much.
I wish. No, I wish whoever's making that money off of me could share it with me.
Man, that is I don't know why she has a smoker's laugh. The obvious reasons?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Marijuana really coats your throat, man.
Right.
Worse than cigarettes.
Share it with me. No way. No way. I want to see the receipts.
Yes, because under the bridge, Terry, your local friendly drug dealer usually does give you a receipt.
Oh, absolutely.
He does.
Yeah. He takes
And if you want to
Visa,
use,
too.
yeah, any major credit card is accepted.
If you're not satisfied to get your money back, I'm sure, no problem.
Plus, he'll hand you that set of Ginsu knives just for ordering in a timely fashion under your bridge of choice, especially if you're Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
All right, we'll hear more as the morning goes on.
So when I bought my little bag of oregano that I thought was something else, I get my money back?
Well, if you have your receipt. You have your receipt?
I don't.
Okay.
I didn't keep it.
You're on the air, Marie.
Hello.
How are you, Marie?
How you doing, baby?
Good, Marie.
You are.
It's been now, what, just a couple of days since Marie's last contribution to the program.
Yeah.
I think she may be starting to make a comeback as a regular.
Right. You are right on.
Yes.
As the Christmas party approaches.
Yeah.
She's coming off the high.
Susan.
She's coming off the high of being the fluffer, Terry.
Uh-huh.
She enjoyed her morning of being the fluffer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Marie.
Well, listen, I want to tell you something
I
about
always
Mr.
listen when
Fraser.
you talk, Marie.
Yeah.
You should know that through all these years.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, I know it for sure, yeah.
Okay,
I
Marie.
have to interrupt you every second.
Well, that's because I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's because you're listening.
Right.
Well, what I wanted to tell you this morning, that Mr. Cool, that was right on the air, Mr.
Fraser.
maybe Constance felt how a little doggy he is because he's hitting on all the women, because when I was there in the green room, he was saying, "Oh, Marie, you are such a doll.
Oh, geez.
What will it take for me to take you on a date?"
Is this how he sounded, by the way? You're trying to do your imitation? Is this an imitation of Frasier, the listener, that you're doing right now? Am I to understand that, or what? So you're suggesting, you're telling us right now that Frasier, who sounds a little bit bent out of shape, if not very bent out of shape this morning, over trying to get past the fact that Constance did not select him in the lineup of guys on the Bitchler show.
He wasn't
You're saying
right.
the day before that, when he came down to qualify, that morning we played the Big Guy Family Feud game,
Yeah.
that day you were here as the fluffer, you're telling me that he hit on you that day?
Oh, of course.
Wow.
Of course, because of that saying, T-Man.
Everybody did.
He has a pulse, doesn't he, T-Man? But you're suggesting that
Well,
he's...
it happens to me everywhere. I
He's,
go,
in your words, doggy, because how could he be all upset about Constance when he was just hitting on you a couple of days earlier?
Well, yeah, that means that he doesn't really care who he just wants to go out
All right, let
with
me
a
call
woman.
Frasier and clarify with him as to whether he would have labeled his overtures towards you as coming on to you as you're making it seem, okay?
Sure.
Let me see if I can find him. I do have a number for him here that was just passed to me by Jimmy Fred Weeman, who may be on the ball a little bit today.
Wow.
Why is that?
I don't know. If I had a calendar, maybe I could look and find out if it's a holiday.
Tim, can I come to the Christmas party?
Marie.
Yeah.
Well, would an in-studio Christmas party, even though it's out of studio, be without you?
I know. It's just a formality, I have to ask.
Yes. You're going to be on the guest list. Consider it done.
Thank you very much, kind sir.
Now Frasier's not around. Is this the only number we have for him?
Now, Fred,
He's
I don't
running
have anything
scared
to say
now.
I don't think he's running. Frasier?
Hello?
Frasier?
Yeah.
Are you listening right now?
Yeah.
Are you hearing Marie suggest that you will take any woman with body heat, basically?
No.
Did
Not
you?
that, Tina.
I know. You think that you are the top echelon of the ladies out there, and maybe you're right, maybe you're not. You're probably not. All right. But I'm going to ask Frasier right now. Did you make a move on Marie in the green room as she is talking about at this time?
Who is Marie?
Fraser.
Who is Marie?
Marie, he's wanting to have you help him remember
All right,
who
I'll
you
see
are.
you later. All right. Who is Marie?
Frasier.
Fraser?
You remember the morning you came down to qualify to be part of the Bitchler, do you not?
Yeah.
Okay, remember the woman who was the fluffer for Jimmy Fred Weeman that morning upstairs in the upstairs green room?
Oh, that's Marie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I remember her.
Did you hit on her, Frasier?
Hell no, we didn't hit on her. It was me, Cowboy, and the other guy was in there like, oh, no, I know they ain't going to have her as the fluffer.
Oh, that's nice.
I was like, oh, no, they're going to have to do better than that, because, shoot, man, you'd have to...
Well, you're saying that we'd have to do better than that, and she's giving a completely different story that not only would we have to not do better than that, but you found her good enough to not only hit on, but suggest you wanted to have sex with her.
No.
Oh,
He said no. He said, what would it take to take you on a date?
Wait. Hold on, Frazier. Frazier, hold on 1 second.
Oh, T-Man.
Frazier, hang on 1 second.
I got to defend myself.
All right, let's hear first. Exactly. Let's hear first.
I tell you what,
Frazier,
Frazier.
I will give you a chance to defend yourself, Frazier, but first I want to hear what Marie says is the exact words that you said to her. Now, Marie, try to remember. Take a second.
I already did.
Well, wait. Now, take another moment just for accuracy's sake.
Okay.
Marie is going to remember the exact words Frazier said to her when he got her alone in a private moment in the green room. And she's going to lay on the record those words, and then Frazier will have his chance to dispute whether that, in fact, took place.
Okay.
So we were talking.
Well, no, not yet. Just keep thinking.
Think.
Wait till the music runs out. Make it more dramatic.
You made me think for so long.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, I know it's pretty stressful there. But...
Okay, now, Marie.
Okay.
Now that you've had time to reflect, please give us the exact words. Don't try to paraphrase.
No.
Give us the exact words Frazier gave you on that morning.
Okay. Frazier said, so Marie, you are a doll. What will it take to take you on a date? No, to go out on a date with me. And I say, Frazier,
Busted.
How old are you? First of all, how old are you? And he says, 35. And I say, well, see, you're too young. And he says, no,
because
no.
you, Marie...
No, listen to me to the end. Oh, my
okay,
God.
I'm sorry.
He says, oh, no,
over.
Marie, you need a younger man. You don't need an old guy, because old guys are boring. I was complaining how I was going out with this one guy, and he was so boring that I couldn't stand it any longer.
Right.
And he says, yeah, that's why you need a younger
when that
guy, like me.
Okay. Now, is that where it ends, Marie?
No.
Marie, is that everything?
No.
Now, wait. Frazier, I'm going to give you a chance to respond in a second.
Okay.
Was that everything as you remember, Marie?
Yeah, that was pretty
Now, Frazier, are you at this time going to call Marie a bald-faced liar? Or is it bold-faced? I can't remember. Are you going to call her a bald or bold-faced liar at this time?
I'm gonna say her information is not accurate, because all three of us guys was in there asking her questions about, because she was complaining about this old geezer that she had, that she was tired of, and that she was bored with, and that she wanted somebody that can excite her, that he's boring. She was complaining about, he's got enough money to buy Seattle, but he's boring. He doesn't want to do anything.
Well, did you see that as a wounded antelope walking in the wilderness and capitalize like I see on all the nature channels?
Right. Discovery.
Yes, you saw a wounded.
And then I said, well, what's the problem? She says, well, he's too boring. He just want to sit at home and do nothing. He doesn't even want to come and pick me up. He lived way up in Shoreline somewhere.
So if anything, she was coming on to you, is what you're saying.
Exactly. And then she said, let me tell you what she said. And then she said, he won't even come down. He won't even drive down and pick me up. I have to try to find my own way to get to him. I said, well, why would you want to be with somebody like that? And then she says, well, just because he's got money.
So the way Frazier,
he's got money.
The way Frazier's making it sound, Terry, to me, is that it was Marie opening the door wide open.
Wait a minute. I said, what you need? I said, what you need is you a young man. And Cowboy was like, yeah, what you need is a young man. I said, I ain't never said nothing.
What you need is 3 young men. Let's run a train on you, Marie.
Oh, man, Marie, I can't believe you was trying to say anything like that. Me and you, all of us guys was just in there having a general conversation. It didn't have nothing to do with me trying to hook up with you, because personally, you too old looking for me.
Well, did you say...
You just too old looking for me.
You are such a liar.
Me, Cowboy, and the other dude was in there talking about, man, I know they ain't finna get her to be no fluffer. They could have had somebody else to be a fluffer other than you. So it would take a miracle. You had to put a sack over somebody's head head and imagine that she was a supermodel before you get anything up.
All right, now, did you say the words, what would it take to get a date with you, Marie, as she said?
I said, what I said to her was is that you need I said you need a young man that can take you out and take you out on a good date and show you a good time.
And Marie mistook that as you asking her out.
I told you need to leave them old geezers alone and get you a young man because you too exciting and you want to have too much fun. You don't want to sit around in a rocking chair and act like a grandmama. You want to go out and have you some fun. You don't need no little 60-year-old, whatever. You need a young man. That's what you need.
Now, Marie.
And Cowboy said the same thing. Marie, I can't believe you saw the lie.
I just have a quick comment. I love how he always refers back to...
Now, Marie.
You're such a liar, Fraser. No wonder you cannot find a woman because you lie to your teeth.
His credibility was already in question.
Yeah. I tell you what, T-Man. Why don't you call Cowboy? Because Cowboy was there.
Cowboy's his man, I'm telling you.
I don't remember who Cowboy is.
I don't either.
We were talking about something else, so stop blaming everything on everybody else. Just admit what you said, because I don't lie. I don't have a reason
He's
to lie.
making it seem, Marie, that he made a general statement about that you need a younger guy to take you out, and you might have mistook that for him asking you out. Is that possible or no?
He said that too. But
he said you need
after.
He said you need
after I said that Fraser was too young to go on a date with me.
That's interested in Marie at all. I wasn't in no ways interested in Marie at all. I just said that what you need, because she was sitting there complaining about how her life sucks and how this guy is no good and blah, blah, blah. And so I'm sitting there going, and I'm sitting there, your life is what? Oh, baby, I don't think so, all right? I don't think so. I don't think your life is better than me. I really don't think so, all right? So you need to come up off of that. You understand what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that I can't believe she called down there and lied to y'all like that. She must have mistook what I said as me wanting to go out with her.
Let's take a lightning poll. We've heard both your sides, and we understand both your platforms on this situation. It's a he said, she said kind of misunderstanding, according to Fraser. And Marie is sticking to the fact that he asked her out. Marie doesn't lie. She talks about herself in the third person. He asked her out, and then when she's now coming on, sharing with us the information that he asked her out, because he may be a little bit embarrassed that it was exposed on the air. He's denying it like many men have over the course of time, Terry.
I know.
Do we get to vote?
Yeah.
I'd like to vote.
I'd like to vote. Can we be part of that?
I'm going to call.
Hey, T-Man, come on now. It ain't like...
me. Yeah,
come on,
that's
T-Man.
what they do.
Come on, T-Man. It ain't like I ain't got no... It ain't like I can't hook up with nobody.
That's all it comes down to.
But what she's suggesting he said is pretty specific.
She gave us specifics, Fraser. I wanted to call him Cowboy.
That's not something you would mistake.
Anybody can make up specifics. That ain't no specifics.
And anybody can lie, too.
That's true.
All right, if we do a lightning poll right now,
guys, you know what? Men do that. Like the song says.
They do that, Terry.
You can tape them screwing somebody else on the couch, and what would they say? It wasn't me.
You can say because it ain't you they screwing on the couch. That's what's wrong.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Where was
you know what? Judge people.
It could be a situation that Marie is a better-looking older woman than the women her age.
Yes,
I will say that. Now, Marie wasn't... obviously chosen to be the fluffer, but on that morning she was in the neighborhood. She came down here. She was very good at it.
Right.
Or I don't even remember that show. Maybe she wasn't. I don't know.
Well.
But as far as I'm concerned, Marie is a very interesting listener out there.
Mm-hmm.
And Marie could have very well been in a situation that morning that, as she spoke of, she pointed out that she's not happy in her current relationship. Right. I would capitalize on that. I see that as a woman opens the door, you slide right through. That's my philosophy. And now it's a little bit embarrassing to hear about for a younger guy that is Fraser.
Right. Not if that's not what you wanted, ain't you? Don't capitalize on it if Gay came up and told you that he was interested, you gonna go out with him? Heck no, that ain't what you want.
But Fraser has a man.
Heterosexual, and she's a better looking older woman. I could see Stevie Wonder wanted to do Marie.
I did tell her, T-Man, I said, yeah, you're a nice-looking woman. I don't understand why he wouldn't want to take you out, because she was complaining about not going out. She was complaining about him keeping her at home and not taking her out. Okay. So I was like, I don't understand why he wouldn't take you out. You're a nice-looking woman. You know, I said, but what you need is a younger man that's going to fulfill your needs other than some geezer
Well,
in a
doesn't
wheelchair.
that basically speak of yourself? Aren't you talking about yourself? Aren't you talking about yourself when you say something like that, whether you say it or
It's
not?
a
I mean,
line.
what
It's
the
a
hell?
line.
How much really of difficulty does it take to break that down? To me, what Fraser's saying is he's basically admitting that he hit on her.
Right.
He wasn't talking about some general guy out there.
Because most men, that's the kind of line that they slide in to score, and you know that.
He would say no. It wasn't
So, Fraser, when you said to her...
in the green room was talking. All of us were talking.
So you weren't talking about yourself at all?
It was about 4 or 5 guys. It was about 4 or 5 guys.
Marie,
It was about 4 or 5 guys in there.
Marie, were there other guys? Were there?
No,
Oh, dear.
Cowboy went to talk to you guys in the studio, and I was alone with Fraser when we were talking about it.
So Fraser was
now
alone
he can
with...
say that Cowboy listened to the other stuff. Of course, Cowboy was there when we were talking about something else, but right then, we were all alone in the green room.
No.
Fraser.
Hey, T-Man, there was never a time that we were alone. There was the guy with the beer. There was Cowboy. Wait a minute.
Cowboy went to the studio.
There was 5 of us
in the green room.
No, there was 5 of us in the green room. There was Cowboy. There was the dude that brought the beer. Remember him, T-Man?
Yeah.
There was the other brother.
I never forget a guy who brings beer.
Hold up. There was the other.
Came later.
Hold up. There was the other brother that was in there. Plus, there was the dude that brought the girl, and she was in there. All you got to do is call any one of them. We was never alone at any time. All I said to her is that you need to drop that little geezer you with and give it you a young guy, and you'll be all right. I never once said that I want to take her out because she ain't my type.
Yes. If what Marie says...
came to the green room much later, and you know what?
Yes.
You're not got that good for a young guy because your memory is deceiving you as it is now.
Oh, he's got an early Alzheimer's. Now, if what Marie says is true, it wouldn't by any means be the first time a guy hit on a woman only to then deny it later, or even, as Marie pointed out, have sex with a woman that you don't want to admit to later.
Right.
How many times when you're talking with your friends about a woman, Tari, I'm sure you do it all the time.
Right, all the time.
Do you say, yeah, I do her if no one knew? A lot of times there are women out there that you want to have sex with as long as no one finds out.
And that's the thing that kills me with Fraser. Fraser, if it was Marie was the only woman on this earth, would you do her?
Yeah, I do her. How come I wouldn't? Sure.
But now you keep backtracking, saying, "Oh no, first she's just too old looking for you, and then all of a sudden she's a decent looking woman."
Wait a minute, Terry. Wait a minute, Terry. You said if she was the only woman on the earth, would I do her? I said, yeah, I'd do her.
But as a man, Fraser, most men.
But wait a minute. If I got choices, I'm not gonna. If I got a choice between steak and I got a choice between prime rib and I got a choice between hamburger, I damn sure ain't picking hamburger. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Hey, low.
All I'm saying is.
Hey, low, ground beef blow.
I mean, all I did was say her a compliment, and
that's all you say.
I paid her a compliment, and she took it the wrong way.
Okay.
Now, if she want to take it like she want to take it, if she want to take it just because her brother said something nice to her, just because somebody said something nice to her.
Don't you love having control?
Say goodnight, Crazy.
Yeah, say goodnight, Crazy.
I think everyone out there has heard more than enough of both sides of this story. And now's the time for us to decipher, as we break down the evidence, the testimony, the verbiage from both parties. Crazy. Did Fraser ask Marie out in a private moment in that green room? Or, as Fraser claims, was there never a private moment that the opportunity could have even come about?
Okay.
Who's lying? Obviously one of them, because it's two people and two different stories.
Where was this personality on Frasier during Bachelor morning?
Right.
Frasier was very sweet, candy carrying, flower holding, gentleman in a three-piece suit.
Yeah.
And now he's full of anger.
Oh, boy.
Because as he says it, and he claims, Marie is telling a tale that is not true. 1-866-663-T-Man. Should I pot them up? You think they're both screaming stuff?
I bet they are.
It was never, see, man, it was never anything like that. Like I said, she, if you pay somebody a compliment and they take it the wrong way, then that's on her. Maybe she's never had nobody hit, don't talk nice to her or say anything good to her. But just because somebody talks nice or says nice or holds conversation with you to pass the time away don't mean that they want to get with you. They're just being nice.
Okay, now, Marie, I'll give you the final word before we go to this quick lightning poll. What do you want to say?
About what? About the whole thing? That Fraser is a liar. I don't have anything else to say.
Okay, that's her final word. Fraser's a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, race to 5 or 10?
10.
I want the audience's opinion as to whether Fraser asked out Marie and was trying to hook it up or not.
So we just, whether you believe Marie, you say Marie, and if you believe Fraser,
if you believe Marie's story, you say Marie. If you believe Fraser's story, you say Fraser. Now, shouldn't we make the losing person in this lightning poll apologize to the winner, whether their story's true or not?
Yes.
All right, let me put. All right, now, Fraser.
Yeah.
Will you agree to apologize to Marie if you lose this lightning poll? You will. Okay. Marie?
Yeah.
Will you agree to apologize to Fraser if you lose this lightning poll?
Why should I apologize to a liar? I'm not going to apologize for something, that I don't have anything to apologize for.
Okay, now listen. But just because the listeners decide that you should apologize if you lose, will you apologize? If
the listeners decide,
yes.
Okay, if the listeners decide, I will apologize for bringing the subject up.
Okay.
So he can get away with
whatever.
the
Just as long as you say you're sorry, I'm ready to move on. Okay, ready? Lightning poll, race to 10.
Gotcha.
Let me clear some lines. There's a woman says she wants to hook up with Fraser. That's a good thing for Fraser.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take her off the line. Sorry, Fraser. You're on the air. Do you believe Fraser or Marie's story?
Fraser, and call Cowboy. That'll give you the answer.
Fraser or Marie's story? I don't have a number. Do we have a number for Cowboy? I'm not calling Cowboy. Just go to. You heard everything there is to hear. You believe Fraser?
No, he said Marie.
Oh, he said Marie?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 1-1. Fraser or Marie?
Marie.
Fraser or Marie?
I got to go with Marie.
Fraser or Marie?
Marie.
Fraser or Marie?
Marie.
Fraser or Marie?
Marie.
Fraser or Marie?
Hey, I think Fraser got a little selective memory.
Fraser or Marie?
Are we counting that one?
No.
I got to go with Fraser.
Fraser or Marie?
Marie.
What's the score?
I have Marie 7, Fraser 2.
Mm-hmm.
7-2.
Yes.
It's going to take a big rally by Fraser's people. Fraser's fans out there. If he's to make a dramatic comeback and be told he's not the lying party here. Fraser or Marie?
Fraser.
Fraser or Marie?
Marie.
Fraser or Marie?
Party here. Fraser, Marie. Fraser.
Oh, we sound good this morning. We have an older woman. Marie is in her mid to late 40s. Fraser in his mid-30s. Who do you believe? An older woman who may be trying to flatter herself with a bogus story? Or a man who may just see an opportunity and go for it and then deny it when he's called on it? Fraser, Marie?
Marie.
Fraser, Marie?
That's 9.
Fraser. Marie's a bitch.
Fraser, Marie?
Terry's a bitch.
Alrighty.
Well, decide who's the bitch already. Fraser, Marie?
Marie's a bitch.
Fraser, Marie?
Over the top, Marie.
Oh!
There's 10.
Fraser.
Yep, I'm here.
Turn down your radio, Fraser, please.
Okay.
By a score of
10-4.
10-4.
Yes.
The listeners believe you did, in fact, hit on Marie and try to hook up some little 40-something sex with her. So because the listeners...
They wouldn't be disappointed.
And you wouldn't have been disappointed.
Oh, wow.
You see, Fraser, she's saying now you wouldn't have been disappointed. So why don't you apologize to Marie?
Okay.
Based on your promise and losing this lightning poll. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Marie, I just wanted to say, even though you lying like a rug, I just wanted to say I'm sorry, okay?
There you go.
Nice,
Good sport
nice.
that is, Fraser. Well done. Okay, there you have it.
I'll tell you what.
Oh,
I'll tell you the last thought for the day.
Yes.
Listeners can pick up on anything fake. So even they say I can be a bitch, but I at least don't lie.
There you go.
No. What the listeners got confused. What the listeners got confused with is your fake accent. That's what they got confused.
I told you. I knew it the whole time.
Marie's a non-lying, non-bitch. Both these two will be at the in-studio Christmas party, Terry. More fireworks for all.
The T-Man.
Coming soon to the KUBE.
Is she now?
Yeah.
How many bones can we see? Is she sick? And how sick is she?
I'm not sick, Diane. I am not sick.
Jeez. Turn that vaporizer up a little bit over there, would you, in the corner?
Let me suck on my oxygen a minute.
Amber the stripper is on the line. Do you recall who she is, Terry? You look a little puzzled.
I do.
Okay. Does it need any more explanation than Amber the stripper? Well, it does, because she has a mild history with the program.
Okay.
She's the woman who went one-on-one against Dumpy's wife.
Uh-huh.
You remember now?
Yes.
Okay. Dumpy got called out because he went to a bachelor party that Amber the stripper was performing at.
Mm-hmm.
And she made claims in a similar fashion to Marie making claims this morning on Frasier, making him get all embarrassed for something he may or may not have done.
Right.
Dumpy had a he said, she said kind of fight with Amber the stripper that started this whole, well, I'm hotter than your wife, well, no, you're not, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
And the listeners voted eventually that Dumpy's wife was the hotter of the two. Well, Amber the stripper, ironically enough, met some guy at the party that Dumpy was at, that she was working at. I guess you would call him a client in some sense, because he was paying for dances that night, I'm sure, like every other guy. And she gave him her number, started going out with him, and now she's having problems.
Oh.
Can't believe it hasn't gone so swimmingly that she would be in the clear at all times from problems, Terry.
Yeah.
Surprised you're not a match made in heaven, are you?
Is that the truth? Did I break it down correctly, Amber? Is that the situation? You started dating one of the clients?
He wasn't a client. He didn't really give me no money. He was taking money from all his friends that were sitting around him. They were giving him the money.
Was he or was he not part of the grouping of guests?
The bachelor party.
Okay, he was part of the guys, part of the group of guys that were assembled to watch and partake in what was available at this particular bachelor party, and that was you.
Yes.
So don't you know you don't date anyone from you going from house to house or whatever you work at, club to club, house to house in your business? Isn't that rule number one?
I've never done this before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's the first person I've ever took a number from at work.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm absolutely sure.
How many?
It'll be the last one.
How many months or years have you been going to people's houses to perform at bachelor parties?
I've been doing this for 6 years.
6 years. And you're telling me on this occasion, the night that dump truck guy was at a bachelor party, it just happened to be the night you took your very first phone number after 6 years of not taking any number? It was this night?
Yes, those guys worship me. You know, I mean, it's about time I give my number to somebody that's going to appreciate me.
So after 6 years,
as I thought would appreciate me, and just, you know.
You finally broke down after 6 years of staying true to the rule number one of the business, and you gave your number out to some guy.
Yes, I did.
And you started going out with him. How many times did you get together?
Oh, for the first month that we were together, he only stayed at his apartment for 6 days, and he lives up in Seattle, and I live all the way in Tacoma.
So needless to say, you guys were having sex like crazy, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Now it's nothing.
And where does it stand now?
We barely have sex. We barely see each other. And he had more activities before, and now he doesn't have none of these activities, and now he doesn't come and see me as often.
So he's lost interest
He
in
doesn't bring me flowers like he used to. Don't bring me the scented candles.
You're in a relationship.
What are you, Barbara Streisand? He doesn't bring you flowers anymore?
Careful what you wish for.
Okay. Obviously, you could probably size it up pretty simply. You don't need some rocket scientist to break this down for you. There was the real big desire to go out with the stripper in his mind for a little bit of time. For a little bit of time. He wanted some stripper sex for a couple of months. Now he's tired of you.
I thought he was stripper struck too, but he claims he's not.
What kind of relationship do you really think can grow from the... Turn down your radio, whatever that is. What is that in the background? Your kid?
Okay, she was bugging me. She wasn't going to stop until I let her.
Glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
What kind of true relationship do you think could have developed based on the way you met?
What kind of what?
I know you're looking for a relationship. I know you're looking for someone to get a little bit more of a settled life with, to have some significant other in your life. But think about it. Could you really start a serious relationship based on the fact that you're meeting someone in that kind of environment? Is that unfair for me to even suggest that that's not possible?
I think it would be unfair because, if anything, I would think that he would understand my job more, knowing what I do, meeting me at my job, that he would be more compromisable and would be
all right, that's a fair point. That's a fair comment, but I'll also keep you on your guard. You should be, because there is a strong chance that exactly what turned out here should have been forecasted by you. That here's a guy who just saw a stripper, wanted some hot-ass stripper sex for a couple of months. Guys will say whatever it takes to dupe a woman into that situation, give you the easiest trick in the book. Yeah, a couple of bucks flowers, a couple of bucks candy. I'm sure it wasn't even...
But he told me he loved me within 10 days of being with him.
Oh, and you're the first person ever...
He claims he loves me and all this and that, and I'm the first woman he's been with in years. And, oh, man.
Huh? And you fell for it hook, line, and sinker. You should have been a woman who knows the streets a little bit better than the average woman. You should be a woman with a little bit more street smarts than the typical person out there that can get her emotions played with. And yet you allowed yourself to get vulnerable to what was just nothing more than a client. And now you're coming to me looking for answers?
No, it's been 2 months. I have not gotten no more money from him than what was at the bachelor party. He helps me out. I help him out.
Now you're wishing he paid the whole time?
No, but I mean, it wasn't that bad. The relationship ain't been all that bad. There's just a few questionable things, and that's what I called you about.
Every guy out there has said "I love you" at one point in his life to get laid. All right?
Okay, but look,
maybe not
I'm
every
one of them
guy.
females.
Some more than
you don't
others.
have to tell me you love me to get some ass.
Huh? Well, he wanted not just to get one-time ass. He thought it'd be cool to have you hang around for a couple of months until he decided he got tired of you. He knew, I guarantee you, this guy knew from the beginning that this thing was not going to go more than a month or two. Maybe it even went longer than he thought. And you got your emotions played with, and I feel bad about that.
It's not him trying to leave me. He's still all involved in me. It's me basically having the questions about him. Do you see what I'm saying? He's all into me. And I'm the one that's questioning it. He wants to spend more time with me. He wants to be there more for me, whatever. But I'm questioning his motives. So.
But I thought you just said that...
Yeah, it's a different story.
Why did the story change all of a sudden? Why?
No. When we were first together, he used to spend a lot of time with me. He doesn't really spend that much time with me lately, although I have made myself a lot less available. Okay, because I thought maybe we were spending a little too much time together.
Right.
Well... Now it's like I barely see him. I made the comment that maybe we should,
see other people.
I made a comment that I need to handle some of my things, and he needs to handle some of his things. Well, I didn't think it meant him not coming down here to see me that often, or I've never really.
What made you decide after 2 months? What made you decide after 2 months to give him the spiel that you think you should spend less time with him? What was he doing that was bugging you?
Well, he has a little baby's mom situation, and I think he's either an alcoholic or a gambler or
Sounds
something on the
perfect
low.
for you.
So you just say not every guy worships you too, by the way.
The day after he gets paid, and I don't understand that.
Here's a guy who wants to lend his opinion on the situation if he can figure it out because it's changing from second to second.
Oh, great.
Rockers worldwide.
She's thrilled.
Carrying sod from Tacoma to Everett and every city in between. President of the blue collar workers. Even though he wears a tank top, here's Dump Truck Guy.
Dumpy, is it one of your boys?
Negative. Well, I just want to clear up the story here. Back when she called in, I thought to set the record straight, she said her fiance was in that room, and that she would be attending the wedding. He was one of the good friends of the groom.
Wait a minute.
I didn't say my fiance.
Okay. When she originally told the story a month ago, you're talking about?
Yeah, roll back.
No, I said a friend of the bachelor. He's not my fiance. I've never.
So I think what happened is he thought it would be a good piece of ass, and it was crappy.
Wow.
Not only is an ugly stripper and a crappy piece of ass, she's also a liar.
Jeez.
Well, you know what? I don't think that's it because
All right,
when
let's
he's
take
down
that-
here, he's mad that I'm not putting out.
Let's take that one by one.
So-
First off, Dumpy's claim. Are you a bad stripper, Amber, yes or no?
No, I am not a bad stripper. I
Are
get
you a
paid.
bad sexual person, yes or no? Are you good?
By far, no. Everybody from 10 years on back wants to come back for more.
I was just going to say, everyone from 10 years old and up.
Yeah, they all love me.
They're all lined up. It will take a few years.
And
okay,
number
but-
3, are you a downright lying whatever?
No, I don't lie.
I love people that say I don't lie.
Yeah.
Everybody lies.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? Why is there nothing to lie about? This is all truth.
Why does Dumpy sound like he's going out of his way to trash this girl? Like he's a little jealous or
Because
bitter.
Dumpy still is angered.
Are you mad because you didn't get a piece of me?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Dumpy?
Is that it?
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say
Man.
nothing.
Dumpy?
Man, you know what?
I'm a stripper, she was. I said you didn't strip for me.
Are you mad? Are you mad because he's getting a piece and you're not?
He's just questioning her story.
All right, wait a minute, Amber. Amber, Dumpy's asking, or Amber's asking you, Dumpy, a legitimate question. Perhaps there is some frustration. Yes, you want to be faithful to your wife, I guess.
You didn't get my number and he did?
But are you frustrated that because of your situation in life that you weren't able to get the piece of ass that this man is able to get for himself?
Negative. I can go right down to Fox and get all the ass I want if I wanted it.
From what I saw, your wife didn't have as much ass as I did.
Oh, tight ass, not big old black asses.
I don't have no black ass. I'm not black.
I don't even know.
I ain't got time for this. But
What?
I just want to clear the record straight.
What?
Roll back the tape if you got to. Do what you got to
Did you
do.
get your feelings hurt? I'm sorry.
Man.
It'll be okay.
Heartbroken.
Go over to the side of the road, get a Kleenex. It'll be okay.
Well.
There's a lot of love this morning going around.
Or maybe.
Good morning.
Yes. So I don't even understand your question, Amber. I don't know what
Okay, my question is, I called to ask you for some advice.
Go
okay?
ahead.
This situation that I'm dealing with right now, okay, his baby's mother situation, our schedule is based off of her schedule because she makes her money, okay? Now, granted, he makes decent money anyway,
I'm
so
getting
there's
bored
not
already.
any reason.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, and there's another thing.
If Dumpy called privately on the hotline right now and he said, ask Amber if she'll have sex with me, would you do it, yes or no?
Hell no.
Why not?
He's not, because he looks like a swelled up Joe Dirt.
Wow.
And what does the guy that you took out of the party look like?
He's a very good looking, he's bald and got pretty eyes, nice full lips.
And what if I
Got
called the
an
hotline?
ass.
What if
I'm
what if I called the hotline right now asking you for sex?
No.
Do you know the number?
No. You guys are silly.
Okay, so you got your full lip guy who's bald headed and all that stuff that works for you. And what's the problem?
Okay.
All right,
My
I'm out of
problem
time. Goodbye. I don't know.
Her story.
Well,
there
her
was
story
5
changes.
different
Yeah.
stories
Hear it
in
again.
one.
And even the original time she was first on the air with the Dumpy thing, her story changed.
Right, I forgot how bored I get every time she talks for more than 10 seconds. Yeah.
Well, sounds like somebody else does too. Full head, full lips, nice eyes. Jeez.
Oh my
Let's
goodness.
see, where do we go here? Who do we take? You're on the air. Hello?
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Dumpy's back on the line?
Uh-oh.
So is he calling privately or he wants to talk on the air? Do I play his theme again?
Yes.
All right.
And now, representing butt rockers worldwide, carrying sod from Tacoma to Everett and every city in between, president of the Blue Collar Workers. Sure! Even though he wears a tank top, here's Dump Truck Guy.
Do we need to have another website deal here or what?
What do you mean?
Does you want to put her man up against me if I'm so freaking
boy.
butt ugly? Bring it on, bitch!
Oh, jeez.
Jeez, come
Hey,
on, Dumpy.
the challenge has now been laid down. Dumpy wants to throw himself up. You don't even know. You don't know what the guy looks like, do you?
I don't even give a crap, dude.
You don't even know. And yet, today,
I know one thing. I've seen everybody there, and I'm not worried about any of them.
Dumpy saw the guys that were at this particular bachelor party. Some he knew, some he didn't. But the one thing he certainly knew was that he can hold his own looks-wise against anyone in the room.
Right.
You're freaking it!
Do we do it, Terry? Can we take Dumpy's picture?
Come on.
And put it on the website against Dude's picture?
Problem is, people know what Dumpy looks like.
And, well, they don't know what this dude looks like, and then they can
That's
compare and
true.
contrast, and they can vote as to who is the better-looking dude.
Absolutely.
It'll be a field day for gay phone operator.
Oh, yes, it will.
He's banned. Get his freaking computer and throw it out the window so he doesn't start deleting cookies on my ass.
Jeez. You might want to choose your words a little more carefully there.
Yeah.
All right, well, possibly. Where's Amber? Can you get her back on the line? Do you know her number?
But it sounds like dude wants nothing to do with her. Like he doesn't want to represent her at all.
Right.
That's what I thought it was. And then when we suggested that was the case, that from what we were hearing from her story, she completely changed it. No, he wants me. And now I am whatever.
He's bought a ring and everything.
Liar.
I'll take a crap and eat that before I eat her.
Okay. That was nice.
I bet we'll put that on the website.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's a new game.
Amber?
Yes.
Is your man up to the challenge?
I don't know. Ask him.
He's not really my man, T-Man.
Yeah, he is my man. Ask him.
I can't speak for a guy that I don't even know.
His personality outflows him.
What are you, motherfucker?
To the people.
An attempt to boycott Girl Scout cookies in Texas may have backfired. An anti-abortion group in Waco organized the boycott. Some families pulled their girls out of Scout troops because they found out the organization endorsed Planned Parenthood's sex education program.
Oh, geez.
But others thought the boycott was extreme and ordered cases of cookies to show their support for the Scouts.
There you go. So that's how we'll decide on this one. The more Thin Mints that are sold, the more pregnancy, as far as Planned Parenthood being able to use their influence, as far as abortion, the more we'll know it's right.
Right.
That'll be a good determining factor. Leave it to fate. Leave it to the Lord's influence. He won't let many Girl Scout cookies be sold if abortion isn't truly an appropriate means of going about your pregnant state.
Right.
He'll make those cookies crumble before they can be sold.
Why did you let me eat a whole box of Samoas?
That's right. And you're pro-choice people, because that's what it really comes down to when you're arguing about Planned Parenthood, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Jeez.
Nothing is sacred left in the world. Damn. Girl Scout cookies are now a very strong statement. If you're eating one right now, realize you're pro-choice.
Wow. And eat it proud if that's the case.
Actually, I think they're going to change the name of the Girl Scouts to the Single Mom Scouts.
Probably sell a lot more cookies.
There you go. I'd be a hell of a lot more interested in having a single mom come to my front door selling.
With the baby sling on.
Yes.
Holding the baby. Come on.
Selling the black and white little creamed cookie there, Terry.
Yep.
As opposed to the little 14-year-old who can do nothing but get me in trouble. So there you have it.
All righty.
And the little green outfit is, as far as I'm concerned, still here to stay, even in the Single Mom Scouts.
Yeah.
Pasty.
Yes, sir.
Where are you, sir?
I am flying in the southern direction on our way to
jeez.
Portland right now.
You don't have to fly. You're not going to get there by the end of the show. We'll just have to read about on the internet or see it tomorrow morning, this official certificate that will not only state that 2 members of T-Prentice have decided to wed in holy matrimony, Terry. But because of its being printed, because of that certificate, they'll be officially put back into T-Prentice.
Yoo-hoo!
Well, it's not so much about getting there before the end of the show now. I'm just kind of really excited to see this. It's kind of turning me out a little bit, and I want to get there as soon as possible.
Tasty.
It's good stuff.
Is that right, Pasty?
I need to know where the speed traps are, Terry, on the way down to Portland.
The speed trap is in your pants right now, buddy.
There might be some single guys standing outside the courthouse.
Yeah,
door.
careful.
Yes. So the thought of the 2 girls in your car getting a marriage certificate is turning you on?
Very much so, for some reason.
Uh-huh.
Don't even know why.
Have they gotten wind of that you're turned on by the whole notion of this?
Well, they have now. I don't have a very big car, so
Right.
they definitely know now.
What are they doing right now? I don't even hear any signs of life. Do you have them typically? Was it too much of a reflex and you threw them in your trunk or what?
They have their shirts over their faces because he's smoking all the way down.
Right.
No, you still got two ladies that really don't get along too well. So you got one with both of them actually with their arms crossed, just sitting there.
Sitting where? Where? Tell me about the layout of your vehicle.
Okay, I got Julie sitting next to me in shotgun, and Erica is in the back seat.
Erica's in the back seat.
How'd they choose who got what seat?
Yeah.
Who's the lucky one that got the back seat?
Well, Julie called shotgun on the way to the car.
Uh-huh.
So she got the front seat.
Did that turn you on, Pasty?
A little bit.
Easy, big
Little
boy.
bit. Maybe they both should be in the back seat since they're going to be having a marriage certificate printed in their names in a few hours.
Yeah, they could get to know each other a little bit better.
They should at least kiss or something, Terry.
Or something.
Are they prepared that... I don't think either one of them has been married, have they?
Have either of you guys been married before? That's a big negative out of both.
Okay. Easy, Pasty. The first marriage certificate in their lives is going to be with each other's name on it?
Yes.
Is that something they've really worked through? Are they prepared for this?
Have you guys thought about this through all the way? You realize that the very first marriage certificate you guys have is going to have each other's names on it.
They don't have to get married. Yes, true. I did say that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm being pretty lenient in that, Terry.
Yeah.
Can I make them get married?
All the way, man.
They don't have to get married. I've already said that. But still, the first marriage certificate they're ever going to have in their lives is going to have the other's name on it.
It doesn't matter because you're never going to have the experience of going to pick up that marriage license for the first time again, ever.
Yeah, but it'll be someone I love later.
Women are able to rationalize anything, Terry.
No,
It'll be with someone I love later. Fine. Whatever it takes for them to get down to Portland.
Get in the
We're
line.
fine.
Okay. Are you guys playing any car games or no?
Well, we just kind of started the journey here, but I'm sure we can think of some car games to play. Maybe alphabet game.
Sounds like such a creep, Terry.
I know. Let's play some little games.
Right.
Hard to focus on a game with the flail fish wrapper stuck to your calf.
Alphabet games, he said. Let's start with X, Y, Z.
A is for a chord.
Okay. It's pretty fascinating.
B.
You start shaving next week.
All right, we'll check back with you a little later, Pasty, okay?
Sounds good, man.
Okay. You're on the air. Hello.
Yo, Pasty, I just want to tell Pasty, watch out in Tacoma. There's speed traps all the way from 38 to 72nd.
All right, speed trap information being delivered by listeners for Pasty Day. Pasty, are you hearing this?
Yes.
Pasty, how fast are you driving? You may want to keep your speeds under wraps. How fast are you going?
78 as I look down right this second.
All right, that's not too bad.
In
What are
Lacey,
you
too.
talking about?
How fast do you consider your trip will be on a regular basis down once you get clear of more the volume of cars?
Once we get out of the city here, I should pick it up. I think it's usually a 3-hour trip. I can probably do it in an hour 40,
Oh,
very most.
Jeez. Take it easy, all right?
Yeah, let's not.
How come radio stations, they'll give traffic information, but they won't give speed trap information?
I don't know.
Shouldn't they do that?
They should, actually. Yes.
That guy just did. It sounded good.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Sir, you could be the first ever speed trap reporter. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
He's going to buy your own helicopter, and you're in.
Yes. Put the helicopters to good use. And let's now go to the speed trap update. If you're traveling down I-5, you'll find a little bit of pork. And they tell you where, Terry.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Oink, oink. Well, Terry, I know you're more fond of police officers than even me, and I'm quite fond of what they do on a regular basis. We all know how fond you are of them. I can't say I have sex with them, Terry, so I assume that you're more fond, but I'm sure you've cursed out and used the word pig when you've gotten a ticket in your life, yes or no?
Well, in the past, sure.
Okay.
You get a little upset.
Oh, I see. Now that you're married to one, and you got 2 jumbo shrimp in your womb.
Jumbo shrimp.
Jumbo shrimp.
That's
Are they ever going
nice.
to look like humans?
Yes.
1-866-663 T-Man. You're on the air. Hello.
Me?
Yes.
There's a lot of speed traps in Olympia, man.
Okay. Well,
Now you've got everybody
be
calling.
careful what you ask for, Terry.
Okay, you can work weekends.
Got it.
Yeah, you get the weekend shift, sir. You're on the air. Hi.
Hey, yeah, just tell Pasty, you don't have to worry about it too much because it's early in the month and state troopers don't got to make their quotas until late in the month.
Oh, everyone's got their ideas now, their philosophies. Is that really true that at the end of the month they have to cram on the quota?
Well, I think that they do have to have a certain number of tickets written. However, that doesn't mean they have to cram it all in at the end of the month.
Yeah, one officer's style, maybe to get it out of the way early.
Right.
And then what kind of advice are you giving, sir? You're fired from the Speed Trap reporter's job.
Right.
You're on the air. Hello.
Gee, what's up?
What do you got, sir?
Hey, who's paying for this marriage license, you or them?
Oh, yeah. Does it cost money? I forget.
Yes.
How much does it cost?
I don't know.
It's not breaking the bank, is it?
Not more than $100.
What does a marriage license cost in Portland for 2 lesbos?
Oh, you want the lesbo license?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second.
That's extra.
The lesbo discount rate. Come on. Anyone know?
I have no idea.
All right, whatever it is, I'll fit the bill.
Okay.
All right?
Not more than $100.
Yeah, put it on my expense account. Thank you. You're on the air. Hi.
Hi, T-Man.
How are you, love?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What can we do for you?
I want the girls to get married.
Why is that?
All the way.
Why? Are you?
Because they both had such bad attitudes. They shouldn't dislike each other that much if they want to be the two partners. They should go all the way.
Are you a lesbian?
I'm bi.
Oh. Are you leaning towards the left or the right? The left would be a lesbian. The right would be heterosexual or more conservative, I guess, these days.
I'm smack down in the middle.
You're smack in the middle, so you're just as equally attracted. When you walk into a club, a restaurant, wherever you're walking, you could just as easily be attracted to a woman as a man.
Yes.
I mean, no one's smack down the middle. You got to lean a little bit. You got to teeter one way.
She's
If I
Switzerland.
had to choose, I would choose
Women.
man, but
You would choose what?
She said a man.
I don't
it's really
buy
hard
it.
to choose. It's really hard.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever had emotional feelings for a woman and had a girlfriend, if you will?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
And how was that in your life? Was it a good time in your life or a...
It was a great time in my life. Women know more what another woman needs.
So you lean towards being a lesbian?
No.
You appreciate women more emotionally, and if
I
it's
think women look better naked.
if it's a tie physically, then you obviously appreciate women's ability to. Oh, Pasty's talking with the girls. Pasty, easy.
Oh.
He doesn't realize she's still in the air.
No.
I'll put you on hold, Pasty, since you know what's going on. All right, what was I saying? If you find both men and women equally able to satisfy you on a physical level, but women are able to deal with you emotionally better, doesn't that pretty much insinuate that you like women better?
Well,
Are you just afraid to admit this?
no, I'm not afraid to admit it.
Even you, a liberal woman, afraid to admit who you are?
I like both the same.
I don't think you
I don't want to
do.
have to go without one or the other.
I'm not saying just because you say you like women better than men doesn't mean you have to turn in your license to go after men.
Well, yeah, I guess I would say I like women.
All right!
Geez, finally.
Oh, if you put it that way, T-Man, okay. Hard-headed lesbian. God. I thought I wouldn't be able to go after men anymore. Isn't that how it works?
Oh, my goodness.
That's what my mom told me. Okay, anyhow, I'm glad you called.
All right.
I don't really remember the reason you called, but I'm still glad.
I want them to go all the way.
All right. You're on the air.
Hey, gee, are they going to have a reception?
Sir, you haven't been to a good party in a while? Is that what we're to assume here, or what?
Pretty much.
Okay.
And
It's
he
like-
wants to be first on the guest list.
You're on the air. Hello? You're on the air.
Hello.
Yes.
Talking about ticket quotas, it's just kind of, when I think about it today, I got to laugh because my daughter, she was coming back into town, and you have the off-ramp going onto the freeway. Well, she slowed down to let other cars, go in front of her.
Yes.
And then the state patrol, because she's being...
What am I, Judge
nice.
Judy here?
Anyway,
Why are you telling me the story? Is there going to be a point to this?
well, he pulls her over.
Right.
And asks if she's following him.
Right.
And I just thought it was kind of weird, because he couldn't find anything wrong with the way she was driving.
Right.
Or anything wrong with the car.
Right.
To give her a ticket.
Right.
So he had to let her go.
Right. Did she get a ticket or not?
No, she didn't.
Can
but
I-
he just asked, are you following me?
Can
But
I
she's
give you a
behind him
ticket
and all
for
the other cars.
being the most boring caller of the day?
Well, she found that story a little,
Who is this?
humorous.
Huh?
Where are you calling from?
Yakima.
Oh, jeez. I'm really happy the officer didn't pull you over because he probably would have locked your crazy ass up.
Probably.
Okay. You've been locked up in your life, haven't you?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Well, then
I've
you're-
been called a crazy bitch. But
Oh, jeez.
The T-Man.
I done found out, though, that